I learned a lot. And I learned that, I learned a lot. Anyway, Bo was associated here. Anyway, the point I want to make is, I learned so much. I learned so much. I learned black, white, all colors, all backgrounds, but I mean, come on, man. Men, women, gay, straight, everyone deserves a shot, you know. Come on, man. You know the thing. You know what I mean? You know the thing. You know what I mean? Come on, man. What I have to do is I have to continue talking about the things. Come on, man. I came down here because I remember the first bumper sticker I saw. I learned that I got hairy legs that turned blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight and then watch the hair come back up again. So I learned about kids jumping on my lap. I love kids jumping on my lap. Oh, I'm in trouble. What are we, nuts? Dead. You know. Come on, man. Give me a little break here. Get a life. Taking cocaine or not? What do you think? Huh? Come on, man. Black, white, all colors, all backgrounds, but I mean, come on, man. Men, women, gay, straight, everyone deserves a shot, you know. Come on, man. You know the thing. You know what I mean? You know the thing. You know what I mean? Come on, man. You have a problem figuring out whether you're from me or Trump, and you ain't black. Come on, man. The corn pop was a bad dude, and he ran a bunch of bad boys. I can hardly wait to meet with that guy who is the stable genius. Come on, man. I am very willing to let the public judge my physical and mental my physical as well as my mental fitness. Come on, man. Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids. Wealthy kids. Come on, man. I mean, come on. Take a look at the record. I know a lot of weed smokers. Come on, man. Black, white, all colors, all backgrounds, but I mean, come on, man. Men, women, gay, straight, everyone deserves a shot, you know. Come on, man. You know the thing. You know what I mean? You know the thing. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Why the hell would I take a test? I am, come on, man. Ooh.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from whatever time zone you may be in. This is Off the Grid Podcast with Aiden and Jared.
Getting unauthorized access to the truth.
And that video that you just watched is not our new intro, but it was a special intro for today's podcast specifically.
Or tonight's, yes.
Yeah.
We're talking about the debate, so
yes.
Set the tone. What this is going to be about.
I would say it did.
Oh, man.
So,
just to give credit to the guys, that was WTF, just so you guys know, so you guys don't attack us for using it.
Just giving full credit to the people that made the video, because that was not ours, but it was
hilarious.
It was funny.
We had to use it.
We just had to include that in our actual podcast because we just thought it was too good.
Yes. Oh man. So debate, right?
Yes. So the debates. That's what we're discussing tonight. Not only the debate, but we're discussing everything leading up to the election, which is coming up pretty soon.
Yes.
And millions of people have already voted.
Yes.
So that's interesting. We'll find out, you know which way that sways in the election, but
yes, over the next couple of days probably we'll find out.
Oh yeah. But yeah, so it's coming along fast, before you know it, the election is going to be over.
Yeah.
And we'll have a new president or the same president of the United States.
Oh, a new president I don't want. Oh man.
Yeah.
Woo!
So
yeah.
Anyways, before we get started, this is going to be a huge podcast tonight, tonight. And so we're basically going to
dive into everything.
Yeah, we're diving into everything that we possibly can think about in regards to the election. But in this podcast, because we don't have that much time to talk about all this stuff before the election. Like, there's just so much to talk about.
Yeah.
That it's going to be hard to split up multiple podcasts and talk about, okay,
so we're gonna,
have a podcast about Biden, have a podcast about Trump.
So we decided to jam it all into one huge live stream.
Yeah, and just kind of discuss whatever we want to discuss about it. Whatever comes to our mind, talk about it, because there's been a lot of things I've been wanting to talk about.
Yes. Oh, man. I cannot wait for this. Oh, man.
Yeah, so
we might offend some people along the way, but you know what?
As you know by now, we've been around for what, 2 years by now?
Yeah.
So if you are still offended by us, then I'm surprised you're still watching us.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're definitely not politically correct. So
Yeah, I know.
just letting you know.
Hence why the intro was there.
Yep. It's too funny.
Yeah. Come on, man.
As a Republican, I find it hilarious.
He actually has that as his ringtone, funnily enough.
The come on, man.
He has that as his ringtone, and you had to customize that, right? That wasn't available?
Yeah, as you can guess, it was not actually on the iTunes store, so you could not download it.
So what did you have to do to get that on there?
I had to download an app that allowed me to create my own ringtones and stuff. So I can have a text tone. So every time someone texts me, it goes, come on, man. It's hilarious.
And it's even more applicable if they start annoying you with, like, a lot of texts.
Yeah,
So
it's like, come on, man. Come on, man. And it's just like, it doesn't even finish a sentence.
Yeah, oh, man, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's too great.
Okay, so let's dive into this, right?
Yeah, so...
The absolute, guys, forgive my language, but the first debate.
But before we start...
Oh! How can they find us?
Find us on our Twitter page, which also, follow us on there because we will update you whenever we go live.
Yes,
and whenever,
or record.
Or recorded podcast. We're also available on our Facebook page.
Yes.
And
which I just updated.
Yes.
So
yeah, subscribe to all of our channels and, so then
gaming channel too.
Yeah, gaming channel. Yes, if you're
We've been active on there recently.
Yes, we did. It's kind of hard to split our time, honestly, between the two, with everything going on.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, excuse me.
Thing to zoom in on.
Yeah. No, but seriously,
that was a joke that we made before the podcast, guys.
It's been hard to divvy up our time.
Yeah. Between
the two channels, and I apologize for that. Because I
know
that
busy.
I know that's like what we wanted to do was be able to split our time between podcasting and gaming.
Yeah.
But the problem is I'm in school, Aiden's working.
And something big happened recently, so
yeah. So it's been tough. We've taken a hiatus from podcasting and gaming for the past couple weeks or so.
Yeah.
With everything going on. Yeah, we're back. I would consider this our Halloween special because we are not actually going to be podcasting next Saturday because it's Halloween. So we're going to just enjoy the.
Are you sure? You don't want to do something?
I got plans, so yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay.
But yeah, so.
God, it shows you my life.
Aiden's stuck at home. No.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Aiden.
Oh, that's true though. That's true. Oh man.
Yeah, so anyways, this is considered our Halloween special.
Yes.
Spooky
and what's
topic.
scarier of a topic to talk about than the election, right?
Yeah, tell me about it. The fate of America.
Oh, this is gonna be way too many comments, dude. Oh man.
Alright, so also, we do have a way that you can donate to our channel.
Thank God you remember that.
Because we do accept donations now.
Yes.
So if you guys are willing to or want to donate to us and contribute to our channel, that would help us so much because we are going through tough times as much as anyone else is.
Yes. Oh yeah, and, a lot for me personally right now. So.
Yeah. So 2020's been a rough year.
Oh,
hopefully by the time it turns 2021, everything will be fine.
You just cussed us. You just cussed us, dude.
Oh yeah, I probably did. Blame me if everything goes south,
Yeah.
But yeah. So I think that's pretty much it. But yeah.
Speaking of going south.
What?
Well, never mind. Talk about it later.
Okay.
I was trying to lead into something, but
all right. So
never mind. It didn't work out.
Let's get into what we're actually talking about.
I was gonna say, yeah. Speaking of going south, oh my gosh.
The first debate.
Yes. What a shit show that was.
Well put.
Jed, what do you have to say on this? To start off.
We're not going to go far into this first debate, but it was bad. And I'm sure everyone knows about what the outcome of that was.
Yeah, bunch of arguing and interrupting and
mostly on Trump's part.
Yeah, I will say that. Yeah, Trump really did attack.
He came out swinging a little too hot. He was going at Biden a little too much. It was like he should have let Biden talk a little bit. because
let himself show his idiocy. Like, let
yeah, I
him show
mean,
his idiocy
because
himself.
you all know when Biden starts to talk, it shows that he doesn't know what he's talking about,
Yeah.
and he starts just making up crap. You know, and that's exactly what happens in the last debate, which we'll talk about in a second.
There's a lot more to talk about in that one, yeah.
Yeah, that one is a whole different story. It's like polar opposite from the first one. There was supposed to be 3 debates in total,
But Trump didn't want to live stream because Biden would have to resort to use
let's
a teleprompter.
Let's give them a little bit of a backstory
Context.
for a little bit of context for for the second debate, because the second one, because remember, after the first debate, Trump got COVID.
Yeah.
And then that was where the uncertainty came from for the second debate, because they're like, well, the second debate's here in a couple weeks. Is Trump going to be ready for it, because he has COVID, and we don't want to spread it on to Biden or anyone else there. And so they weren't sure about it, but Trump got over it really fast.
Yeah. Thank goodness.
And that worked out. But then the committee for presidential elections wanted to go virtual, even though Trump wasn't contagious anymore.
Yeah.
And Trump said no on Twitter. He's like, and he said in an interview that he was not going to do it. And the reason why he was not going to go in a virtual presidential debate is because Joe Biden has been accused in the past of using a teleprompter.
Yeah.
And you can go back and look at other videos of Joe Biden, but there was a couple of videos of Joe Biden that's going like this. Like he's wanting the thing to scroll. Yeah. He said scroll up. What do you mean by scroll up?
Well, Biden? What are you looking at? Yeah.
What are you talking about? The only thing that should be scrolling up is that teleprompter.
Yeah.
Unless there's like some slideshow he's like going off of, but even then it's like scroll up. You don't scroll up in a slideshow.
Right, no.
So
a debate is meant to be you have to think on the fly.
Yeah.
And answer questions, yeah.
Yeah, because we know that Trump doesn't go off a teleprompter. I mean, it's pretty obvious.
Oh, yeah, no.
No, everything's
especially the first one. Yeah.
Yeah. No, but we know they didn't go off a teleprompter because there's a stage and everything. We can tell what's going on.
Yeah.
It would be obvious to Trump if there was a teleprompter for Biden.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And plus, Trump would be able to see what Biden's going to say.
And he'd point it out, too.
Yeah.
He'd be the one to be like, Biden.
Yeah. Teleprompter.
Nice imitation, dude. Oh, man.
Thank you. Yeah,
so I'm going to talk about something, too, about this first debate.
Yeah, what's on your
mind? The moderator.
Oh, no. Chris Wallace.
Chris Wallace. You want to just... Oh, God. What to say, right?
I was expecting more for him. From him.
Yeah.
Not for him. From him. I was expecting a better...
Because he was from Fox News. So, it's from Fox News, but I didn't know he was a registered Democrat.
Yeah, I did not know that until after the debate, and then I'm like, well, that makes sense now. Because,
why does it make sense?
Because Chris Wallace was actually attacking Trump during the debate. It was like
he had to fight 2 people at once. Trump had to fight 2 people at once.
Trump was like, well, I can debate you if you want. It was like I'm debating 2 people here. I mean, he actually said that during the debate.
Mm-hmm.
And the same thing happened during the town hall with that Samantha Guthrie or whatever.
Yeah.
From CNN. No, MSNBC. Yeah.
Yeah.
But she attacked Trump the whole time, and like it was supposed to be a question and answer thing, and it was like she was debating Trump because she was interrupting him all the time.
Yeah.
And they were talking about this mansplaining thing that apparently happened with what? With do you know what mansplaining is?
No, what is that?
So let me get a definition of it here real quick because I cannot explain it real well.
Yeah, what is this?
Mansplaining definition.
Yeah, because what is this?
This is something that... Okay, so the explanation of something by a man typically to a woman is a manner regarded as condescending or patronizing.
Okay.
So that is basically what they were saying for Pence. That Pence was doing during the debate.
Yeah.
Now, do you think Pence was mansplaining? Did it sound like that?
No.
Dude, it's a debate.
He was cold-hearted, but, I mean, you're supposed to be.
Yeah, I mean, he was laying out the cold, hard truth.
Eyes, like...
Cold, hard truth was coming out. And he was just laying out the facts, and Kamala Harris is just going,
Yep.
Now, this was during the vice presidential debate, just to be clear.
Which,
I wasn't trying to mix you guys up, but
even the first one was phenomenal.
yeah.
That was a lot more
Well,
put together.
the first and only vice presidential debate.
Oh, yeah, they only have to have one.
Yeah, there's only one. But, I mean, Pence just...
demolished.
just ran over Kamala in that. I mean, I'm sorry, but, like...
He was savage.
He was, like, on the money the whole time.
He was on a tail, dude.
I mean, if he was like the Tom Brady of debates. I mean, you couldn't have gotten any better than Pence in that. I mean, I liked how Trump handled the second debate, but Pence in that vice presidential debate, he just mowed right over.
Mm.
I mean, it
got fired up too. It was like,
and they were also talking about how Pence this also helps his political career. You know, because maybe after say Donald Trump and Pence get back in office, and then, you know, after those 4 years, you know, if obviously Trump can't run again, Pence can run.
Oh, yeah.
And then
like-minded individual taking the reins,
Then this came to my head after. So think about, say Pence runs for president.
Yeah.
Then two more terms of Pence. What are you looking at?
I'm just thinking.
2 more terms of Pence. Then guess what? We might have Donald Trump Jr. running for president. Like,
if I have to have any female president, Ivanka would be way better than Hillary.
Oh,
or Kamala Harris. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's interesting. But anyways,
just go through the whole Trump family, just like bam,
it's
bam,
like
bam, bam.
It's like when they say Trump forever, like as in
they
kidding,
mean
they
it.
mean
They
like
mean
the whole like Trump family just going through.
Woo!
Yeah,
they're really awesome, dude.
They would drive the Democrats up the roof. They'd be like, "What the hell are we gonna do?" Might as well shoot ourselves at this point. We're not even gonna. We're not. It's not gonna work.
Oh man, that's awesome.
I don't know. Their minds would literally blow up because they have the Trump derangement syndrome, and it's just they cannot get over. The media is constantly centered on Trump.
We got to do a podcast about the media again soon because we wanted to talk about journalism and how it's messed up.
Yeah, that's kind of a step back from the election stuff. But that's definitely a hot topic. Vote. Yeah, but anyways.
Oh, and another thing. Oh, we'll talk about that during the... Well, it was in both debates, so I guess we can talk about it now. Biden always has to appeal to the emotional side of people because he's got no facts.
Yes.
He has to always look straight at the camera, look into your soul in order to get his message across.
And do you realize how much he stalls during his talking? He doesn't get to the point either.
Yeah.
Because there was another thing. Remember during the last debate, I don't know if you caught it, but when he was saying something, Trump was just being quiet, listening. Trump was really good in this last debate.
You could tell on his face, even though he was listening, he was preparing.
Trump was going like this.
He was pointing to pounds.
Trump was going like this, just kind of like looking down at him, like, okay, what are you gonna say? And then if he said something,
boom, more over him.
Yeah, but he would actually listen to what Biden was saying.
Unlike the first debate. I mean,
that was I mean, he could have done much better. He still had better facts than Biden even in the first one, but he needed to let Biden talk.
Yeah.
But anyways, in the last debate, Biden was talking directly to the moderator, and he's like, "Oh, don't worry, we're gonna move on. I know you're looking kind of nervous there." Did you catch him when he said that? Do you remember that?
You're the one that's nervous, Biden. I mean...
Yeah, it's like, why are you mentioning that? How is that necessary to what the whole conversation is about? The question she answered. Yeah. Or asked you.
Asked you. There we go.
You know, it's like, how is that...
That was a Biden moment right there that you just had.
How is that... how is that any importance to the question? But whatever. I don't know. It's just, I feel like he stalls a lot.
Oh, yeah.
To get to the point instead. Yeah, so... I lost my train of thought. Where were we at? We were talking about...
there was something... Back to Chris Wallace really quick.
Back to Chris Wallace.
So the thing that he did, he covered for Biden, too. He tried to give him, like, little... I don't know if you caught the show, but I caught that he tried to give him little hints. I don't know if you caught that.
Oh, and he did not interrupt Biden when he talked.
Oh, yeah.
But he was interrupting Trump all the time. And another thing, he would also... kept hammering him on the white supremacy thing.
Yeah.
And
do you condone white supremacy?
he said, sure. Yeah. What else? What do you want me to do? He said, sure.
What do you want me to say?
He said, sure.
Yeah.
And how is that
as direct an answer as you want? I mean,
how is that not condemning it? And he's like, are you going to condemn it? Sure. Are you going to condemn it? Sure.
How many times do I have to say it?
Dude, you guys, he's got to like, I solemnly swear that I condemn white supremacy. Like, what do you got to do? Do we need to like swear on a Bible or something? Like, like an oath of office kind of thing?
Goodness gracious.
I mean, what do you need from this Chris Wallace guy? I don't like him. Not so far. I have not. I thought he was more of a. I thought he was more on the right than what
Can you imagine if Hannity would have interviewed Biden? He would have trashed his butt so hard.
Hannity's really tough on those. Oh.
I'd have a field day with that, dude.
Yeah, that would be hilarious.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Hannity's one of the top-rated cable people on the planet, though, which is cool.
That's because he's so good. You ever listen to his show or just watch it? I
freaking love him, dude.
Like he hammers it. I mean, he hits the nail on the head every single time.
Yeah.
Like he does not miss a step.
And I really miss Bill O'Reilly too.
Yeah.
He was awesome.
I hear advertisements with him all the time.
Yeah.
He's doing ads
for
on
Trump?
Fox News. No, on Fox News.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Like ads on their station.
Come back?
Like on Sirius XM.
Did they come back?
I don't know. What was the
I really want him to. I don't.
Was it like some sexual like harassment thing? Was that why he got canceled?
I thought it was just because he was retired.
Oh, I don't know. I thought I was hearing. Maybe I got it mixed up. I don't know.
I just heard it just because he was retiring. I mean, that's what I heard. You know, he's been doing it for a while. And they also missed Shepard Smith. You remember him? The guy who covered the Paris attacks, and he was like.
I don't remember. That was.
He was a really good reporter. You guys might know who I'm talking about. He was good too.
No, I don't know.
Funny enough, Crowder used to be a part of Fox News, right?
Was he?
Yeah, maybe he left.
Oh.
I guess because he saw even them as too. Bias.
Well, he was a comedian before.
And he was a journalist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to Chris Wallace. Because there's a lot to talk about with him.
Yes.
He really hammered at Trump with the white supremacy thing, and in the news and everything, they're saying, well, Trump is not going to condemn white supremacy. He didn't.
How many times does he have to say show in order for you guys to get the message?
He condemned white supremacy thousands of times before that debate.
Do you see what he did to the KKK guy when he was at one of his rallies? There's a famous video.
He was like shaking his head, right?
Yeah, and then the security escorted him out.
Mm-hmm.
He said something along the lines of, if that would have been in my day, they would have gotten him out so much more quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
Yeah. I mean, he's condemned white supremacy so many times. And then they want him that one time on TV to say it. He said, sure. What else do you want? Yeah. And then Chris Wallace just kept asking him like he didn't hear him the first time.
It's almost as if they...
And then, of course, these...
It's almost as if there was someone in his ear to keep telling him to ask him. I mean, that, you know what I mean? Just
but then there's all these like left-wing outlets that are saying that he didn't condemn white supremacy. It's like, okay, well, look back at the record. Those are flat-out lies you're saying there that he didn't, because he obviously did. Just go back, look at audio, look and listen to audio clips and videos about Trump condemning it. I mean, it's plain as day. But and he even condemns the KKK.
Oh yeah,
he wants them to be considered a terrorist organization.
Which people say leftists all the time. I hear them say that he loves them, like the KKK and Trump are like all buddy.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, but they're like trying to paint him as
like
a part of that group, as a monster, and I feel like that's working though a lot for these people that watch CNN and MSNBC, because what happens is they watch these news outlets and that's all they know.
Yeah,
that's all they know. They don't know the truth behind what's going on. They only know what MSNBC or CNN is telling them, and those are by far the worst sources to listen to.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, but truth hurts.
I don't even really watch Fox News though either, because they're biased too.
Yeah, they're biased.
That's
yes.
why I try to get non. You know.
But think about
time.
it though. Like if you're watching Hannity at night, it's basically like listening to Ben Shapiro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
it's almost savage in Ben Shapiro, though. I mean,
no, what I'm saying is that you don't listen to Ben Shapiro to get news. You listen to Ben Shapiro to get his opinion.
Yeah.
And same thing with Hannity. Same thing with Tucker Carlson and
Bill O'Reilly when he was journaling.
Yeah. So all those people are people that you want to go
same
to
for Chris
opinions.
Wallace and all them for the left. I mean, they still have the same objective,
But thing is, though, you want to have, as when it comes to news, you just want
pure news.
You want pure news, report the truth.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want any of that bias stuff in there. Yeah. So, anyways, that Chris Wallace was just attacking Trump the whole night during that first debate, and it was almost like Trump was debating Wallace the whole time, not Biden, even though Biden was supposed to be debating Trump. It was Chris Wallace and Trump.
Oh, and then the whole situation about Hunter. About Biden getting mad at Hunter. Why? Not mad at Hunter, but mad like that Trump was talking about him.
Yeah.
Why was that unacceptable, do you think? I think it was kind of unacceptable for him to bring him into it.
It was unacceptable to bring Hunter into it?
Unless it would have been brought up by Biden himself, yeah. I mean... The goal is to discredit Biden, right? Not to bring his family into it. You know what I mean? But the way Joe handled it, though, was hilarious.
Well, leading up to, when we're talking about the last debate, leading up to it, reporters were asking him about
asking Joe. You mean?
Yeah, asking Joe Biden about the whole scandal with Hunter Biden.
Can you explain to them what that is in case they don't know?
Well, okay, so the whole scandal with Hunter Biden is dealing how Hunter has been going over to these countries and just basically collecting bags of money on Joe Biden's name. Basically using his name as a way to get money.
Okay.
And it was while Joe Biden was vice president of the United States.
Under Barack Obama. Yeah.
Under Barack Obama. Now, it would have been, I mean, yeah, it's definitely curious to know, like, what's your son doing?
Yeah.
Why is your son going to these other countries and, you know, collecting bags of money? You know, why? They're saying it's a money laundering scheme that's going on, and the thing is, there was emails that got leaked, and if you guys are not aware, there was a laptop that was left behind at this repair shop in Delaware, which, if you don't know, that's Biden's home state of Delaware, and which adds up. It makes sense then. Okay, there's a laptop there, but it's Hunter Biden's laptop that was left behind is what this guy claimed.
Yeah.
Because he said that it got left behind by Hunter. He never came to pick it up. And once it's
supposedly left behind for Joe, right?
No, he left it behind because he was supposed to get it repaired and he never picked it up.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why it was at the repair shop. Something was screwed up. Something was screwed up with the hard drive or the keyboard or I don't know, something. But
he left it behind,
Left it behind, and there's a rule in place that says after 90 days, if you don't pick your laptop up, it's the the shop owners. Now, it's theirs. It's their property if you leave it that long. And so that was perfectly legal for this guy to go through the laptop because that's technically his now.
Yeah.
And when
he found a bunch of stuff.
He found emails from Hunter Biden and Burisma, which is a energy thing in a foreign energy company. Which, if you know what Trump runs off of, he runs off of the U.S. makes its own energy. Yeah. We run off our own energy.
Yeah.
And guess what? We're energy independent, by the way. Just to let you know.
Thanks to Trump.
Yes. And that's the first time in 75 years I heard.
Yeah.
Off of Hannity was saying that last night. First time in 75 years that we've been energy independent.
Trump's getting shit done, dude.
And guess what? These other media outlets don't say jack squat about it.
Yeah.
And that's why people don't like Trump, is because they report on these bad news about Trump, the fake news mostly, or they take something out of context and then they're like, okay, this is what Trump said, how evil of him. And then people are like, yeah, that is evil. Yeah, you shouldn't say that. Well, you need to listen to the whole statement, or something like that.
Yes.
But of course, that's
They
how
don't.
it is. So, anyways, Hunter Biden thing. Left the laptop behind. The shop owner brought it to the FBI. FBI's opening investigation into it.
Yeah.
And now the Senate.
I do like how the FBI has handled this. I mean, I know in the past that they've
screwed things up before.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah.
Although I heard that this laptop was in the hands of the FBI back in 2019.
Why did they wait so long? They
That's
looked in.
That's been the big question. Yeah, it's like why wasn't he investigated back in 2019? Because that might have actually knocked Joe Biden out of the race earlier. And then guess what?
Before even got a momentum,
we'd be battling Papa Bernie right now instead
and then we'd win that easily.
Yeah, with a landslide.
Yeah.
But because you got old
Bernie Sanders, he's gonna die in office.
Ooh.
He takes the chill. There we go. There's the opportunity, Jared.
Yeah.
It's a joke, guys, that we had before the podcast.
Yeah, we gotta get a good recording of that.
Yes. Oh man. Oh man, that's awesome.
Funny.
That's awesome. Anyway, though, yeah. So why didn't they investigate that earlier?
Well, that's a good question.
That's what we gotta.
That's what I am. I'm wondering about, but yeah, it's weird because you would think that they would investigate it right away, but either way, they're looking into it now. The Senate's opening up an investigation about Hunter Biden's emails. They're bringing in this shop owner to testify.
Oh,
so
they're gonna get some dirt on him, dude.
Yeah, we're hoping that this goes well. And if you know, the Senate is Republican majority.
Woo!
So let's get this going, guys.
Yes.
Let's
boom, 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 boom.
Boy, I hope something comes out of this
Yes.
because here's the bombshell. This is because you know what? You would think,
first of all, we need a soundboard.
Yeah, we need a soundboard. But first off, you'd be like, well, so what? His son's involved in some, scandal. It doesn't have anything
because
to do
Watergate
with Joe.
happened, whatever.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to do with Joe, or does it? No, it does. Because guess what?
Here's the nail in the coffin, guys.
Here's the nail in the coffin. If this is true, supposedly by the according to the email and according to they actually contacted the Burisma CEO or whatever,
the CEO of the company, right?
Yeah, and he was involved with the email and stuff.
Juicy, guys.
So he knows what's going on, and he said something about how, in the email, because it's been confirmed in the email, this is what it said. It said, well, I'm not quoting it directly, but I'm paraphrasing. It said something about how 10% is going to the big guy. And
who's the big guy? I wonder.
If Hunter's saying that, who is he talking about? Well,
big old daddy.
Big old daddy. He's probably talking about Joe Biden.
Yeah.
And and the Burisma CEO, he's like, yep, that's who he was talking about. He's talking about Joe Biden there.
Whoa, we got some juiciness in here, dude.
We're getting people just opening up about this, and this is not like the Russia scandal thing that they're trying to do against Trump over the past
2016. Gosh darn it.
And the fake impeachment crap that they tried to get rid of him. He's still here.
Woo!
I mean, I'm sorry, but did you get rid of him? I don't think
so. Speaking of Russia, nice lead in. What's up at Russia giving $3 million to Biden? What is that all about?
I don't know. That's Russia Gate there. If I've seen anything.
Yeah. So what do you think's gonna come out of this investigation? What do you think they're gonna find?
I don't know.
They're gonna cover it up?
I honestly think it's probably too late.
What do you mean by too late? Like, can you elaborate?
Well, it's too late. It's too late to knock Joe Biden out of the race.
Yeah.
Like the I mean, think about it.
But it will hurt his campaign, though. Obviously.
Yeah. If this hurts his campaign and he loses to Trump by a very slim margin,
go back down to his basement.
Yeah, he's gonna go back down to his basement. But first off, he's gonna blame it on this fake. He's gonna think he's already thinking it's fake. But he actually never came out and said that it was not true.
What does that tell ya?
Yeah, and
Oh, I have an idea.
what?
Maybe the FBI should ask Barack Obama about some of this and see if he knows anything.
Yeah, because it's like I would think he might know something's up. But either way,
why don't you just have they already directly asked Hunter anything?
I don't know if they have or not.
Just go wait for the throat. I mean,
But the thing is, you don't want to go after Hunter necessarily. You want to go after Joe because Joe's the center of attention here, really.
I know, but if he can get Hunter to confess, I mean, that would really, damage his campaign a bunch.
Yeah, if he can confirm that he was when he was saying big man,
Yeah.
meaning Joe Biden.
Yeah. Put him in an interrogation room and just go to the town, dude.
Yeah, that'd be nice. But, let the voters decide, Look at all the facts on the table. Look at the issues that Joe Biden is posing to our country right now.
Well, let's talk about some of those if you want.
Yeah, so what's some issues in your mind that Joe Biden could cause if he becomes president?
COVID-19, right? He says he wants to kill that, right?
Yeah, so how does he expect to do this?
Just... Oh, shoot, I don't remember. How did he put it?
Honestly,
Something
don't know.
like, yeah, just... I think he's like, yeah. Constant masks. Constant masks all the time, he said, literally. He literally said all the time wearing masks.
And literally, the masks don't necessarily help.
Shit.
People that are wearing masks...
Oh, and not to mention CO2. Breathing in carbon dioxide,
yeah.
so... I mean, poisoning yourself, basically.
Yeah, and it's already bad enough I gotta wear it all day at work. And then,
next to a hot grill, I mean...
Yeah, I mean, you could barely breathe at that point. And, yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, so... Yeah, it's...
Not the most attractive sound I know.
Yeah, that was kind of disturbing. Yeah, so anyways, that was disturbing.
Yes, it was. Anyways, that was disturbing.
Yeah. I don't know where I was going with that.
No shit, Jared.
Yeah. Yo. Ow! Okay.
Oh.
Where was I at?
Masks.
Yes, masks. There's people that are wearing masks and doing the social distancing, sanitizing their hands. They're still getting COVID.
Yeah.
I mean...
Hell, Trump got it.
Yeah. But... I mean, then again, Trump didn't wear his mask all the time when he should, but, that was a whole other thing. But yeah, but to the people that are always wearing their masks and always social distancing and always washing or sanitizing their hands, it doesn't mean that you're necessarily going to be safe from the coronavirus. Because people that are doing all these precautions are still getting it.
Yeah.
It's...
Young people are getting it.
Yeah, young people are getting it now, but, I mean, obviously it still affects older people more than the younger.
Yeah.
But the thing is, what I'm trying to say is that even with all these precautions in place, it does not 100% keep you safe from this virus.
Yeah.
And that's the lie that's being told around the country. It's saying, like, if you follow these rules exactly to the T, you will be safe from this virus. No, that's not true. And Joe Biden's like...
And to quote Biden, simply not true.
Yeah, simply not true. He has no plan.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Biden has no plan.
Yeah, Biden literally has no plan because I don't know if they exactly asked him this question, and I would have asked him this if I was the moderator. I would have asked Joe Biden, because I would have asked Joe Biden this. This is the first thing I'd ask him. First thing I'd ask him is, what would you do different than Trump? What's so different?
Yeah.
In your plan versus Trump?
Yeah. Spend a bunch of money.
Yeah,
I mean, basically.
Give everyone a free mask. Yeah, no. That's not a good idea. Go buy your own damn mask. It's like $1 or something.
Hold on. Everyone buy a mask. Butt chunks.
Butt chunks. Ew.
No, it's from the
They
made a new one, guys. Check it out. It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal. Masterpiece.
It's superb.
It's awesome.
Yeah, so
anyway though, yeah, like, oh my gosh.
I just don't think that Biden has a plan for the coronavirus. Because, people are trying to say that, oh, Biden's going to fix everything. And he was claiming during the debate that he's going to fix he's going to stop the coronavirus. Okay, how?
Yeah.
Because literally, Biden was saying that Trump has no plan for the coronavirus. It's like, okay, well then why was he sending all this PPE equipment over to those places that needed it, and he was sending ventilators. He made all this stuff possible for these places to have it. He was already ahead of the game.
Yeah.
He shut down travel to and from China. And
Biden called that xenophobic.
yeah, at the beginning, back in March. Yeah, when he did that, he called it xenophobic. So, and he, of course, Biden denied he ever said that. He's like,
I didn't say that.
And he said like some other reason why he said xenophobic. He was like, no, that's the reason why.
Look
he said
at your tweet, Biden, from months ago. I don't know if you saw that Hannity showed it.
Yeah.
Was it Hannity that showed it?
I don't.
Someone
know.
on Fox News did.
Yeah, but either way, he said it or tweeted it, and Biden's still denying it, which is quite hilarious.
Yeah,
because
it is. It's funny.
He does nothing but lie when he gets up on that stage. It's like
man.
Nothing but lies.
Oh man. Okay. We gotta talk about this. Move on to the next thing.
Yeah.
Climate change. Oh man, what did he say he wanted to do, Judd?
He wants to get Biden?
Yeah.
He wants to get rid of basically fossil fuels, oil, natural gas.
Fracking was his big thing, yeah.
He wants to get rid of fracking. And of course Biden, denies it.
At first I actually thought it was a good thing though, because we do want to be more energy clean.
Yes.
He said he wanted to phase it out, not completely ban it.
But then again,
at first
I heard that if you got rid of fracking,
I was gonna ask you why. Well, we don't even have to go there. Why would it be bad in your eyes, Jared, to just get rid of it? Even phase it out.
The economy would take a big hit. All those people.
If you phase it out slowly.
Yeah, because you'd still be closing down these businesses, these energy companies. You'd be forcing them to go out of business.
You could show them how to switch to different energy, though. Show them how to use. But then again, here's something my dad mentioned.
But listen,
how do you build the windmills?
They're made
factories.
They're made up of like oil, natural gas, and stuff like that. Like the windmills themselves are like they put that type of stuff into windmills. What helps make them?
Yeah.
They don't just like slap them together and there you go, you get a windmill.
Mm-hmm.
There's a little wing ding.
Speaking of that, it kills birds too. I mean, so
yeah.
Poor birds.
They just fly right into the thing.
So what would Trump's plan have been for climate change? What did he say he was going to do?
I gotta think. What did he say? There was a lot of different topics they talked about. Well, do you remember what he was talking about? I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank.
I think he just said he was going to keep using fossil fuels because it's like he has to focus on the economy right now because COVID's not making things easier
and cutting
Biden
back.
wants to cut fracking at a time like this,
yeah, and other alternate
not economically sound in my opinion.
But from what I understand, I thought I heard that fracking wasn't bad for the environment. At least I thought it was. Wasn't, I mean.
Yeah.
What are you looking up?
I'm just trying to find, something that...
Trying to find an article?
Yeah. Not how to debate, you freaking idiot. How to debate?
Because Aiden, you're going up against Biden.
Oh, I'd knock his ass. You go. Come here, old man.
You want to tussle?
Oh man. So fighting COVID-19, right? So, he did say that it sent him to the hospital, and then he came out fine, like you were saying, Joe. So
yeah,
he knows that. But that's not what we're talking about. Oh yeah, American families. We'll talk about that next. Wait. We're gonna have to talk about that. Climate change. Here we go. He said that the United States has the cleanest air and cleanest water. Which, I mean, this is coming from NY Times, and they say that the air pollution is rising, but... Yeah, but basically what you guys have to get from this is that Trump said the United States already has the cleanest, like, air and,
Well,
and cleanest water.
I mean, yeah, in a way that's true.
And Trump called climate change a hoax. And those who care about the issue, prophets of doom. Yeah. He also has occasionally conceded that humans play some role in the planet's warming, which is true. I mean, but
there's actually some scientists, though, that have debunked it themselves.
And Trump wanted to withdraw from the Paris Agreement.
Yeah, which is a good thing.
Why is that a good thing?
Because it was costing him more money than what it was worth.
Mm-hmm.
They were pouring a lot of money into it, from what I understand.
Mm-hmm.
And they weren't getting much out.
Mm-hmm.
And all these other countries weren't joined into the Paris Agreement. So it's like one country, one country putting their all into it. And it was actually costing us jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Because all the money we had to spend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Trump has promoted the development of fossil fuel energy and made it easier for aging coal plants to stay online. Why is that good, though? In your eyes, Joe, why is that a good thing?
Well, a lot of these people are counting on this as for their career and the money they rake in. I mean, what are you gonna train all these people on solar panels and stuff, like solar energy and wind energy?
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah. So the waste topic, right?
Yeah, like racial.
Yeah. They asked him about
So-
BLM. What did you catch about that?
What during the last debate?
Yeah.
What did he say during that one? Because I don't remember exactly.
Let me bring up Fox News, actually, because they're more like than us. This is an anarchist freaking site. It's NBC, guys. So I'm so sorry.
We can't use that source.
No, we cannot. Sorry, guys. I probably should have.
Oh, we're good. We're just
Where's my place to go? Oh, move.
chit-chatting.
Yeah. So, oh man, I forgot about that.
What?
Biden referenced Hitler.
Yeah, I forgot. Good thing for bringing that back up.
Oh, so tell him what happened.
So he said something about Hitler or something when he's like, yeah, so like we were friends with Hitler before they invaded Europe. Come on, man. It's like, wait, Aiden, I'm sorry. Fact check that a bit.
Let me
What?
search up what he said here. Hold on, it's coming up. Sorry, guys. This is just
We got to look up the whole quote.
yeah, because this is. Oh man,
This is.
I
too good.
forgot about that he mentioned Hitler.
Yeah.
Oh
Is
my
it coming
god.
up for you?
Yeah, it's coming up.
Oh, excuse me.
Excuse you, Jim. Oh,
Whatever, hiccup.
Biden shocks debate viewers with bizarre Hitler reference. Democratic nominee Vogue Nazi leader to make a point about North Korea. It says here. Come on. Oh yeah! Trump touts good relationship with Kim Jong-un as Biden retorts U.S. had good relationship with Hitler. So he was basically trying to, like...
Compare North Korea relationship with Trump to Hitler.
Yeah! You can't compare those at all!
And
We tried to freaking kill Hitler!
when were we ever friends with him? Because Biden was, I believe he said,
Excuse me, last time I checked, Hitler was a socialist, first of all.
and we were never friends with Hitler to begin with.
No, my point was, though, Biden and Hitler would have been good friends, was my point.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is that,
Ow.
well, at least Biden was saying that we were friends with Hitler before he invaded Europe.
Maybe we were, so what? He killed people.
But we never were friends with Hitler, were we?
No, World War I, we were against the Germans, dude.
Yeah, I know, but how could we support someone that was a socialist dictator?
Oh, no, it's out. No!
I mean, he wasn't even socialist. He was like, oh, what was he?
He was socialist, but he was extreme, dude.
Extreme, if that, but it was crazier than that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, yeah. So that was basically that.
Another one. Let me go back. Oh, here we go. Biden called Trump one of the most racist presidents in history. Oh man.
That's a flat out lie.
Why is that a lie?
Because
He
he's
also
not
said
racist.
he said Abe Lincoln was too.
Yeah. Well, he also said that Trump was Abe Lincoln during the debate.
He did.
He's like Abe Lincoln over here. And he's like he's like Trump thinks he's Abe Lincoln, and Trump was like,
"What the fuck?
You think I'm Abe Lincoln? I never said I was Abe Lincoln."
He had a gap right there in the middle of the debate.
And Biden was like,
"Oh shit!" He's
like he had that like look on his face.
Oh, I can't wait to play that back.
He was like,
"Oh no."
You saw him multiple times do that during the debate with his eyes.
Oh god,
They got really wide.
So here's something like just going over the whole debate. A small article right here, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Let's read this real quick. So asked by NBC's Kristen Welker about intelligence that Russia and Iran were obtaining American election data, Biden took a shot at President Trump's buddy Rudy Giuliani being used as a Russian pawn. That opened the door for the promised Trumpian attack on Hunter Biden, and he raced right through it. You were getting a lot of money from Russia. The horrible money that you were raking in, the president said. Biden made the flat declaration that I have not taken a penny from any foreign source, but that Trump had a secret Chinese bank account and should release his tax returns. What do you got to say about that?
What about Trump releasing his tax returns?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Because that's something that Biden's been attacking him about.
What do you
What
think?
is his business for it? First of all, why do you gotta?
Well,
should you know what is his Biden? It's none of your business anyway. So Trump can do what the hell he wants with his own damn money. I mean,
yeah, I mean that's true. Yeah, I think he's going off the basis of that Biden released his tax returns, so he wants Trump to.
Or if he doesn't, if Trump doesn't want to, what? So what?
Well, the thing is, they're saying that Trump didn't pay anything in taxes, like $750.
He said he's prepaid.
Yeah,
them.
And it's been proven.
Thousands,
yes. Yeah, millions.
Yeah,
in prepaid taxes. So, I don't know. I think that Trump should just release his tax returns and
to get him to shut up.
To just get him to shut up, because it's been a constant, attack. And Trump says he's going to release his tax returns, and then Biden's like, when? When are you going to release them? He's like, I will after I'm able to.
Did you see the thing on the website? He says...
What did he say?
I don't remember, but Biden's like, put it on your website. And Trump's like, I will. And then a couple hours later on Twitter, there it is.
Oh, wait, no. I know what you're talking about. I think. Hold on. That was... I think it was about fragging? Was it?
Yeah. He's like, put it on your website. And
I never said that.
And then he did.
Yep.
like the savage that he is.
Yep. Put it on your website. All right, I will.
Bam! It's on there. I freaking love Trump so much, dude.
Yeah,
oh my
he
god.
comes up with some great lines.
And then Trump said, I don't make money from Russia, you do. I don't make money from Ukraine, you do. And I definitely don't make money from Russia. I mean, from Ukraine. Yeah.
And he was trying to get, they're talking about, there was another odd topic that was brought up, but it was about how Trump had a bank account that was in China.
Yeah.
It's like some bank account there. And they were like, well, if you don't like China so much, why do you have a bank account in China? Which is a reasonable question.
Yeah.
But what they didn't look at was the fact that he said that he closed his account down in 2014 in China. He closed that account down. That was way before he ran for president.
And why is that important, though?
Because it's null and void at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Because why are they even bothering discussing that if he already closed down the account?
Mm-hmm.
So another thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's a lot of interesting things to look at. So there was another problem I'm sure we'll think of some other ones that we want to talk about.
Yeah.
But there was
Oh
my god.
Hold on.
Not that. Why do I wait around for that?
I hope you guys picked that up.
Well, I'm sure her picked up the first one. That was pretty loud. So here's another thing that I don't know why people are denying it, but believe it or not, there's people that are. They're saying that ballot fraud is not a thing.
Oh wait, hold on, I had another point. Hold on a second. I'm trying to find something for you.
What was the point?
Just how people. Oh man. People, I've heard this. After the second debate, people who used to support Biden were switching to Trump.
I did hear about there. Did you see like a video on it or something?
No, I just have been hearing about it. Why do you think that is?
Because they're realizing how much Biden is full of, you know what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what do you have? A shit show?
Tell me
Come
about
out of
it.
someone's mouth. I mean, it's not.
Yeah. I mean, he's just taking a big on stage.
Yeah.
You know.
Big on stage. A bit. Well, what I just did.
Yeah. Almost. Yeah. Hopefully that was not what was happening here. Yeah, we don't need that in the studio today.
You said that before I started, and yet there I went.
We don't need it. No more. Yeah.
Doctor Who.
What?
No more. Doctor Who.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Anyways. Yeah. So is that all for that one? Because I was talking about ballot fraud.
Yeah.
I know that that was a big topic in the first debate.
Yeah. Let's talk about this a little bit. Yeah.
I don't know how much they talked about it in the last one because I don't think they did. Or maybe if they did, it was very brief. But Trump was talking about, and he said that even before all the debates, he said that ballot fraud is very well possibly a thing.
Well, let's explain what ballot fraud is for people who don't know.
Well,
what does he mean? What does he mean when he's saying
by
ballot fraud?
his definition, it's meaning that it's basically.
Well, first of all, how is it that you go and vote usually? You put in a ballot, right?
Well,
it's supposed to be fair and.
Yeah, you usually go in person and you just fill out the ballot and then submit it in. Well, due to COVID, like everything is affected by COVID this year.
Yeah.
But it's affected everything that we have to do remote stuff, and everyone's thinking we have to do it from home.
Yeah.
And so that goes to show, even with voting.
Mail-in voting.
Yeah, mail-in voting is a big thing. Well, mail-in voting has always been a thing, but not to the extent that they want to do this year.
Because of COVID.
Because of COVID. Now, they've always had where you can request a ballot.
Yeah.
Like an absentee ballot.
Yeah.
And that allows you to vote by mail. But now what they're doing is, in a lot of these areas, they're sending in ballots to your house without you requesting them.
Yeah.
Which is a problem because if you already voted, they wouldn't know that necessarily, and they would send a ballot to your house still.
People have been receiving ballots for people that have been dead for years.
Yeah. And so technically, all you could do is you could forge a signature of the person, and then you can vote. A dead person can vote.
Good lord.
So basically, you're voting twice, or however many
times you
ballots
want, if you don't get caught.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, you can get thrown in prison for that.
Dude, you know there's already been 44 million votes casted, something like that. That's crazy.
Yeah. So I'm wondering how much of that is fraud. Because if that's a lot of mail.
What did Trump say that he found, or one of his friends found? They found a bunch of what?
Mail that was thrown in the trash?
Yeah.
They literally caught a postal service worker tossing it in a dumpster. All these ballots.
And they all said what name on it?
Trump.
Yep.
Tossed them.
But I bet you not a single Biden ballot has been tossed. I bet you they're counting all that.
Probably. Yeah, they're probably.
You see, guys, this is why we need an electoral college.
And the Democrats, they want to get rid of it too. That's another thing they want.
What does an electoral college do, Joe? For people that don't know, why is it so needed?
Because
for situations like this,
it acts as a buffer between the people of the United States and the election. You know, so it acts as a way where you vote in these people to go and decide the president.
Yeah.
Essentially, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's how I would describe it. I'm sure there's probably an easier way to describe that, but that's my definition of it.
Mm-hmm.
It acts as a buffer, basically.
Yeah.
Because if
Oh, jeez.
because you know, there's a lot of situations where fraud can happen, like in this election possibly,
Mm-hmm.
and we're hoping that doesn't have any effect on Trump's re-election chances. But you know,
It probably will.
If I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
I'm honestly kind of scared.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I don't know about you.
So anyone who says that that's ballot fraud, then it's a bunch of hooey.
Yeah.
Why should they believe it?
Why should they
believe it? Why should they believe this actually happened? Why is this an actual issue?
Because there's video proof of, I believe, ballot fraud goes beyond just, you know, filling out multiple ballots, but it also goes with the fact of these postal workers that are tossing them in the trash. How is that not fraud? You know what I mean? Like, they're throwing it out and you're mailing it in and you're not getting the response.
You're not getting your vote in.
Yeah, your vote's not getting submitted. I mean, I don't know if that's considered ballot fraud, but it's still
not fraud, but it's like
meddling
just tossing
in the election.
it away. Yeah,
it's almost as bad as, like, you know, saying that Russia's meddling in the election. You know, so but what about our own citizens? You know.
Yeah.
I didn't know it would get to that point.
So how's this gonna affect the election? You think
I
if
guess
these ballots just keep getting rejected and thrown in the trash?
And if they're all
and God forbid you make one single little mistake on your ballot.
And they toss it out.
Yeah. I'm like, what in the heck? Like,
I'd rather just vote in person. That's what I'm gonna do. I haven't voted yet.
No. That's what I'm saying. Even then.
Well, no, they.
If you're in person, if you make a slight writing error, they throw it out. I mean.
But they usually, I made a mistake on a ballot before, and they're like, "Oh, hey, you messed something up here," and I had.
Oh, they fix it for you. Okay,
they just gave me another one, and I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, okay.
You know, I didn't vote twice. No, they just gave me another one.
Jared?
No, I didn't do nothing.
You're part of the problem. I'm just kidding.
It's not voter fraud if I'm voting for Trump twice. No.
Hey, bam!
I'm joking.
Oh yes. So, what are some other issues in this election that you can see besides ballot fraud?
Basically, taking away our rights as Americans.
What do you mean? That's a big claim. That's a big claim that you just made. Taking away our rights. What do you mean by that?
Dude, you want me to give you a rundown of this?
Yes,
huh?
please do. Yes.
Okay.
Give them a rundown too.
All right. So.
Because I really haven't been paying attention, I guess. So I don't know what.
All right.
mean.
Well, I'm like I'm addicted to politics.
Yeah.
I will admit. I listen to Ben Shapiro. I listen to.
I've been trying to stay away from that, and it has made me happier. But maybe there's. I mean, not that you're not happy, obviously, but you know.
No,
you know what I mean?
I'm interested in this stuff.
Yeah.
This is some stuff that I like. If I wasn't going into digital media production, I would be in politics right now. Honestly, like.
But like
political
you said,
science.
like we both said, it weighs on your brain though if you do it for too long.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
so-
you do need a break from anything. Like you can't play video games too long either.
Yeah.
Because that'll your brain will hurt basically.
Anyway, though, give me the rundown on this. Yeah, what has been happening?
So-
basically.
First thing I can think of is basically the First Amendment right. That's
speech.
free speech, freedom of the press, all that stuff. All that stuff, a lot of it's going to be taken away from us, and it's already being taken away from us as
Just saying if
we
Joe's
speak right now.
elected.
If Joe's elected, this is Joe's America, okay? In Joe's America, we're not going to be able to say what we want to without being censored.
Big tech companies
Big tech companies,
have
Twitter,
been
Facebook.
supporting have been supporting Biden from day one.
Oh, they've been on the left wing since day one. I mean, I don't even know when day one was, to be honest with you, because
Ever since Barack Obama's been in office, dude.
yeah, they've been, holding a drool cup following Barack Obama
Yes.
around. I mean, Like, I mean, they
Oh, did you see one of the people who commented, who just pointed out a flaw? I almost screenshotted it. I wish to God I did, so I could have showed you. They just pointed out something Biden did wrong. Twitter said this comment, you know how tweets say this might contain offensive comments, and you can open it? They did that. Just because he said, they were just pointing out something he did wrong.
On a Biden tweet?
Yeah. Like, just some...
Oh, talking about Biden, you mean?
Yeah, and I was a Biden supporter, and they still... You know,
yeah,
the street may contain it. I mean, yes, you could still open it, but I mean, to even
be able to look at it,
yeah,
like
to just be able to look at it, like, you know.
Well, think about all of the lies that have been spread around about Trump. They have spread this.
Explain this to them so that they know.
Well,
like,
I mean, there's countless things. Like,
can you name some?
One we can talk about is the Russia thing.
Okay.
How saying that Russia was meddling in the election and. You know, Trump was buddy with Russia.
Yes.
And
let's
all
dive into
that.
that a little bit. That was back in 2016, right?
Yeah, and
so what happened?
And
then?
that was fake news. They were never you know, buddy with Russia.
Now Hillary, on the other hand.
Apparently, it turns out that Hillary was the one that was buddy with Russia, and not Trump. Again, lie spread around the internet. Not stopped by Twitter or Facebook.
I meant Benghazi, but I mean...
Oh,
you know how SEALs killed. I mean, come on now.
Yeah, but...
She got 3 people killed and they didn't make the news.
But we're talking about how...
We're talking about the election, yeah.
We're talking about how Hillary was involved with Russia.
Was that proven?
I believe so.
Okay.
But you guys can correct me.
Fact check us, guys, I guess.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe she was actually involved. And it turns out the Obama administration was spying on the Trump campaign during 2016.
Yeah.
And
he brought that up in the second debate too. Trump has been bringing that up, and that's a good thing to bring up.
A good thing because no one else will bring it up. Because literally, if that is not covered on CNN, MSNBC, any of those,
not even Fox.
No, they talk about it. Yeah.
Okay. I haven't heard anything, but
well, they don't like talk about it every night or anything, but you know, but that did happen, and they don't want to cover it because it's, you know, bad news for the black man that was in office.
Oh, okay.
Because
Obama,
they don't want to
scrutinize Obama in any way.
Because they'd be considered racist.
Yeah.
If you say one thing bad about Barack Obama, you're racist.
Yeah. You
don't like Barack Obama? You must be racist.
Yeah.
Obviously. That's why
that gets my gears turning so much, dude.
They're afraid of saying anything bad about
Speaking
them.
of being afraid, Biden's been locked himself. He hasn't campaigned once after this other debate.
Yeah. He's
locked himself in his basement, per se.
What about the leading up to this debate, dude? He's been in his basement for 4 days leading up to the last debate. Guess what Trump's was doing? Out there.
Bam, bam, bam. Getting crap done.
Yeah, he was out there getting his supporters together, campaigning. That's what a successful campaign looks like.
Not locking yourself in your freaking basement for 4 days.
That's why, you know, he feels like he can just sit in his basement and do whatever the heck he wants because he knows...
He's active on social media, but, I mean, other than that, he's not... He's not?
He's not on... He doesn't run his Twitter account.
He doesn't even run his own Twitter? Wait,
No.
Does Trump run his, though? I mean...
Yeah? Is it obvious enough that Trump runs his Twitter account with the tweets?
I don't know. Sometimes it feels like it's...
That? How do you not believe that Trump runs his own Twitter
account?
You know,
with the word in... Okay, I know. Okay. I got you. I'm sorry. That was stupid.
Okay, look at the... Alright, so look at this...
Show them this, too.
I will, but let me show you first. So here's a tweet from Joe Biden.
Oh, no.
I screenshot it, so... Yeah. So this is...
Let me see this.
Can you understand what Biden's saying there? He's like...
Show them that. Put like Billy go something that they can see.
It's in a different language, guys.
What in the hell?
It's in Spanish.
Or something.
Trump y su administración.
Like, what is he talking about?
I'm sorry, but does Biden know how to speak Spanish?
And yet he gaffes when he speaks English.
He can't even speak fluent English. I can't imagine him speaking Spanish. unless he used like Google Translate. But then
Oh.
look at the comment here.
Show them that.
It says now you know good and damn well Joe Biden didn't type this. Biden doesn't run his own Twitter account. He's too old.
Oh,
He
too much
doesn't-
dementia, dude.
He doesn't know what he's doing. It's
Even
scary.
type it on a screen.
Guys, there was a video of Biden on stage. He was at one of his rallies or something.
Gaffing, totally.
Yeah, but when he at the end of it, he was like, where do I go? He's like, he didn't know where to walk off stage.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
Can this man run a country?
He can't even know. He doesn't even know where the heck he's at half the time.
Jared made a point in the call when he was driving over to our studio. He's gonna be a puppet.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna be an absolute puppet.
Yep. He's a puppet for the Democratic Party.
Even right now he is. I mean...
Yeah. He doesn't know where he stands. He's like basically, he's a corpse.
Yeah.
He's just a zombie at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I know that sounds crude, but I don't know how else to explain it. He's literally a puppet or a corpse.
And he sounds... You know what? I don't even count that. That was politically... He's not actualist, but he sounds mentally retarded. Literally.
Yeah.
I mean, when he talks. There's no intelligence behind any of his words at all. Although there was something interesting about where Fox News praised him for his, DNC speech that he made.
What do you mean?
I'll show you the article.
Okay.
This is interesting, and I want to get your opinion on this, because... I want your opinion on this, because this is really interesting.
Okay.
Here. Just read this really quick and see what you make of this. See what you make of this.
Trouble for Trump as Fox News praises enormously effective Biden speech. What? But this is from The Guardian. This is like...
I know, I just wanted to pull the first article I saw, though.
Under pressure on the last day of the Democratic convention, Joe Biden hit a home run with an enormously effective, in quotations, speech that blew a big hole in Donald Trump's efforts to paint him as a mentally faltering captive of his party's left wing. And that was to hear Fox News host Dana Perino and Chris Wallace tell it. Well, Chris Wallace is...
Right, but
you know,
no, we're not
but
focusing on him, though.
It was a very good speech, added Karl Rove, a Republican strategist respected and...
Moving on either side of the aisle.
Wow, Democratic hopes were riding high that when Biden rose to accept the presidential nomination on Thursday night, he might deliver this kind of speech to get voters nodding their heads instead of nodding off.
Broadcast to tens of millions, Biden's speech marked the first truly national moment of the 20... Bullcrap. But, yeah.
Well...
Now, the point here was that Fox News praised him, supposedly.
Alright, well...
Which I think was proven. What do you got to say about that, though? So what, right? I mean,
you got to remember, this is what, his nomination?
Speech, yeah.
You got to remember that there's probably teleprompters for this. He probably has a teleprompter somewhere in the back.
He completely shot that down within a second. My man!
I can't exactly say for fact, but I'm pretty sure there's a teleprompter.
Oh, here it is.
What, you found?
From Fox News themselves.
Okay.
He's gonna say the same thing, though. I mean, I
Back
swear.
in 2007, before his last run for president imploded, I bumped into Joe... imploded.
I love it.
If I am the right man for these times, he said with a distant gaze.
It will become... What? Oh my Jesus.
He wasn't, and it didn't. But I was struck by the philosophical resignation that a successful...
quest. Beyond his control.
Obviously, meaning he can't put a successful campaign together.
Oh.
He's got to put all of his eggs in
one basket.
One basket with someone else. Yeah, as time has passed, he's literally a corpse of his former self. But there was some quality in his battle-scarred politician who seemingly been around forever that enabled him to outlast his 23 primary rivals, whether he is the right man for a general election whether he is a man who can defeat Donald Trump remains
Which
the biggest
no,
question in politics.
Which he can't. But in his speech, though, this is what I want to focus on.
In the most forceful and steely speech of his career, the former vice president spoke of bringing light to the season of darkness, his metaphor for Donald Trump's tenure of hope and healing, vowing to be an American president working hard for those who don't support him. The strong, which he's, backed up multiple times in the presidential debates. The strongest theme of the Wilmington speech by far was Biden's melding of family with an emphasis on his lost loved ones and the healing of the country. He declared in what would have been applause lines that had there been a crowd, that character, compassion, science, and decency were on the ballot.
And he's been saying that in debates, too.
Mm-hmm. There was a heavy emphasis on the toll of COVID-19, the millions of lost jobs, and then the laundry list of liberal causes. Biden made an explicit appeal to combat racism, invoking Charlottesville, invoking his talk with George Floyd's young daughter, and accusing Trump of fanning the flames of hate and division, which he said multiple times. The 77-year-old nominee usually has a folksier style, but his dead serious demeanor seemed an effort to project strength and determination, which he doesn't have.
Yep.
It was a speech.
Simple.
It was a speech that drew high marks from Fox News panelists as well as gushing praise from MSNBC.
Yes,
Obviously we know that.
They're basically orgasming over it.
Yeah.
Best way to put it right now.
Yep. Even those who don't like Joe or don't like his plans to raise taxes on the rich or spend big on climate change saw a superlative effort. Okay, so we're not going to continue.
What do you got to say about that?
Hold on, let me. Yeah. Anyways, what I got to say about that is it's one speech. Okay. Biden has to make speeches like that all the time in order to be considered.
Basically, he did one time what Trump has been doing for like
the past 3 years and a half or over. But, it's just, even if Biden...
And that shows you how dumb he's been, though. If they praise him for one speech, that means that all those other speeches have been shit. Like,
yeah, and they even said that Biden finished in the bottom of his class in law school. So, if that tells you anything, he's not exactly the brightest bulb in the box.
I just can't believe that this guy's running for president, and he's made it this far. What the hell has our country come to?
He's at the point where he's so weathered.
I'm not talking about Biden, dude.
What?
I'm talking about how we have let this guy
get to this point
where he's almost leading our fucking country.
Dude, we're in trouble if he is going to lead our country.
I just can't imagine, dude.
Oh my gosh.
How can people support this guy? What the hell is wrong with people? Oh my god. Oh my god. What? Laughing at me?
I'm looking something up. You're not allowed to look at it yet.
Oh god. What is this?
All right, I'm gonna go back to what Biden's country will look like here in a second.
Oh god.
But here's a little funny.
We gotta get back on track here. Oh Jesus. What is this? Joe, what we got cooked up for us, man?
Hold on.
Hold on. Oh, what is this? What is this?
Hold on.
Please show me this.
All right.
Oh.
No, you're not allowed to look at this. I'm just gonna read it and see what you think.
Oh God. No,
right.
no. Just let me see. I heard about that.
You did?
You gotta show them this shit.
All right.
Oh.
This is from.
Get these words out.
This is a CNN.
This is coming from CNN, guys. Oh my god.
The Crown and the liberal networks. The jewel of the crown and the liberal networks.
Oh,
All
wait
right.
till you guys hear this shit. Jared probably won't be able to get through a single sentence without laughing.
This
Oh my gosh.
I heard this the other day, and I'm like, I gotta tell you guys.
Oh
All right,
my
so
God.
if you guys have not heard
Read
about
the
this,
title though. Just.
CNN mum amid claims Jeffrey Toobin masturbated on Zoom call with colleagues. So Liberal Network said Toobin asked for some time off while he deals with a personal issue. What's his personal issue?
issue? Woo!
All right, let's read this.
Oh
shall we?
my god.
So we're
Jesus.
this
That's
is
like
a,
the smart type all over again.
all right. CNN star. Wait, what?
Just how
How can you compare the smart name to this?
Because how much we were laughing.
Okay, all right.
Oh my god.
CNN star legal analyst Jeffrey Toobin was suspended
Oh,
by
man.
one of his employers, The New Yorker, on Monday amid claims he was caught masturbating during a Zoom call with colleagues. I'm burping.
How the fuck? Was there a lady on the Zoom call and it was just like...
I don't even want to know. You gotta love this.
Oh, my stomach hurts.
All right.
Oh my god.
All right. So it says,
Fox News, I love you guys so much.
while the prestigious magazine took action, another Toobin employer, CNN, instead issued a statement claiming he just wanted some time off for more of whatever he was doing on the Zoom call.
We're getting into all the way to territory, guys. Jesus.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be about the election. but
So
holy
here's
shit.
in quotations from
His
CNN.
face. It looks like he's doing it.
Jeff Toobin has asked for some time off while he deals with a personal issue, which we have granted, a CNN spokesperson told multiple outlets after ignoring Fox News.
Oh my god.
Vice, which we
I
love.
can't believe that this is actual.
Vice
thing.
initially reported on Monday that the magazine was investigating an incident where the legal pundit exposed himself to members of the New Yorker and the WNYC radio staff during a Zoom call.
I love how they said expose himself.
Well, literally, the camera was on when it happened. So this is from a spokesperson from
Oh,
the New
God,
Yorker
what did
said
they say?
Jeffrey Toobin has been suspended while we investigate the matter. Later in the day, Vice updated its story with the salacious detail that CNN's top legal pundit was masturbating. But CNN's story, gotta love Vice, man. But CNN's story didn't change. By 9 p.m., hours after Vice changed its headline to New Yorker suspends Jeffrey Toobin for masturbating on Zoom call. I love that. That's a good headline.
Yes,
there.
it is.
CNN's story had the same initial statement that the legal analyst simply needed to deal with a personal issue. CNN did not immediately respond to a series of questions from Fox News, including if CNN will investigate now that the masturbating report is out there. They're just imploding on themselves. It's at this point where it's just like, you know what?
Let's just collapse it.
Let's find another scandal that has nothing to do with the election.
Masturbation. Oh my god, I can't believe
So,
this is real.
CNN was also asked if Toobin will be allowed to participate in election night coverage.
He's finishly Teddy is personal issue. That long, man? Is it that intense? Damn.
He's gonna be out for a while.
Clean up aisle 12.
CNN's website downplayed the story, chalking the whole thing up to an accident. Pivotal.
Oh.
A group of nuns captured social media fame when they were spotted in MAGA mask.
What the fuck? That's a pop-up on Joe's news feed.
Thanks, Fox, for sending that one in.
Oh, good
you.
lord. Oh, good lord. Anyway.
Jeffrey Toobin, CNN's chief legal analyst, had a renowned reporter for the and a renowned
There
reporter
we
for
go.
the New Yorker, has been sidelined at a pivotal moment in the run-up to the presidential election.
Jesus.
CNN's Brian Stelter and Oliver Darcy wrote, the reason
he exposed himself to his Zoom call with colleagues, which he said was an accident.
The incident...
I mean, it is accidental, but still, like...
Alright. Oh, no. Next sentence.
What?
Here, let me
Oh,
read this.
God, that's...
The incident happened during a Zoom meeting, which was described as an election simulation. Is this what's supposed to happen? It's a simulation.
Biden?
Oh,
Can
my...
I imagine Biden?
No, dude, no.
Oh, God!
Oh, Jared.
Oh, Biden!
Get off of
Oh.
me. So,
Anyway,
as an
the
election
incident
simulation,
happened.
featured Tubin's New Yorker colleagues, including Jane Mayer, Masha Gessen, Andrew Morantz, Jelani Cobb.
My
Evan
question is, who was he doing it
Osnos,
to?
Sue, yeah, where was it? And Dexter Filkins playing various roles in potential 2020 outcomes, including President Trump, Joe Biden.
Wait, is there a video of this call?
No, I don't want to see this.
No, just because... No, because of the reaction to it.
Oh.
Like, what would you do if you were just sitting there, and all of a sudden he just starts making noises? Like, okay, guys, what the fuck is happening over there on that screen right there?
Okay,
Tubin, are you okay?
Here's the quote from Tubin.
Oh,
I
God.
made an embarrassingly stupid mistake, believing I was off camera. I apologize to my wife, family, friends, and coworkers. Tubin said in a statement to Motherboard, I believed I was not visible on Zoom. I thought no one on Zoom call could see me. I thought I had muted the
Zoom video.
Well, you didn't.
I can just imagine. Let's talk about this for a second. Can you imagine being in attendance at this meeting and you look over to the screen
And this is what happens. You see.
and you're like, what the hell is going on with you two? But are you okay?
Would you even say anything, though? Because you'd be like, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna hope
He's pulling something out, guys.
Let's, can we end early
This is
today?
a pivotal moment, guys.
This is a pivotal moment in the election.
I just can't believe this actually happened. This dude freaking pulled his weenie out during a Zoom call.
Gotta love that, right?
Oh my God. Jared, what? How did you even find this, dude?
Ben Shapiro, actually.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Nope.
I bet he was laughing at it too. I bet he was.
He spent a good 15 to 20 minutes talking about it. He like
Shapiro, when he run out of ideas, he just stopped talking about masturbation.
well, when it
Do you really resort to that?
This is where everyone's at this point.
Oh.
Including us.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Oh my God.
Yeah, so that was a good little thing to make you laugh there.
That. Anyway, back to the topic though, right? So Joe's America, right?
Joe's America. Let's bring it back in.
Oh my gosh, it was
Focus.
awesome.
Anyways,
Yes.
yeah,
Oh, that was great. Oh man.
we needed that. Anyways, so Joe Biden's America. Basically, if you elect Joe Biden, you know that your rights as an American are going to be slowly taken away from you. And one is, like I said, the First Amendment.
Yeah.
But not to mention that you're going to lose your guns and all that with the Second Amendment.
How's that gonna happen? Explain to them how that's going.
Well, you know that the whole left of the Democratic Party, with some few exceptions, but the majority of them, I would say, I would go out on a limb to say that the majority of them do want to take your guns away. And with everything else going on in America, are you still laughing about it? Come on, dude, you gotta move on.
Oh, jeez.
Are you kidding me right now?
Oh, God. Sorry, Jeff. Stop. Oh, jeez. Oh, no.
Let me.
I'm sorry. Oh, man, dude. Oh. What?
Let me see if I can find some more.
Okay, yeah, please. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. That's just. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Biden dies?
That's a little.
Wait, go
well,
back!
No, we're
Go
not looking
back.
at that. That's a little dark.
What happens if Joe Biden dies? Whoa. No. It's okay. It's all just when people die. That's all that is.
All right, so let's not
Why
look
is
that up
it-
because
no.
that's not what I'm
It
looking
was
at.
just it goes back to what if Joe Biden died?
That's horrible.
Oh my God.
Anyways, yeah. So in
Excuse me.
all right, so in Joe Biden's America,
Yeah.
we're looking at First Amendment rights being taken away.
No guns.
No guns.
Basically, no guns.
So Second Amendment
We
rights.
saw how well it worked out for London.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's not even the fact of that, but the way, like, say if there's a school shooting,
Yeah.
the first thing they're going to do is look for some gun legislation, which they want to
They
either
always look for that.
every single time.
We
Now,
talked about this on the Gun Control podcast, but it's true.
we've been fortunate this year that there has not been any
shootings.
school shootings and stuff. Obviously, because of COVID and all that, it's like distracting from all that. But
Nice socks.
you know, there hasn't. Thank you. I have Scooby Doo socks. But yeah, there hasn't been any school shootings. But if there was a school shooting, there would be like a lot of gun legislation trying to go through about, you know, trying to limit gun sales or stop them completely. And if Joe Biden gets elected, you know that your guns are going to be taken away.
I mean, come on, man. Like,
come on, man.
seriously,
But
like,
it's a bad time to be trying to take people's guns away, especially with all this stuff going on with the Black Lives Matter protests and Antifa. The people
all these
that
looters and
all these
anarchists and
it's like you need a gun.
terrorists.
You need a gun nowadays more than ever, more than you ever did before. Like, it's gotten to the point where a gun right now would be very, very helpful because we're fortunate that we're in a town that doesn't get like these violent protesters and stuff coming through and looting and rioting, which I don't think we will because we're not really a center of attention. But like Cleveland and Akron, those areas are big targeted areas. You know, they already had rioting and looting up towards Cleveland, and I'm pretty sure they did in parts of Akron already.
Excuse me. Yeah.
I think it's died down a bit.
Oh yeah.
But the thing is that
you still need a gun. I mean, come on.
Yeah, still, there's a lot of uneasiness, like especially if you live in the city, or you're close to it, or you're in an area where you know the stuff happens. You need a gun.
Oh yeah.
Because you need to be able to protect your family and protect your house. And, you know, a lot of these people on the left, they're trying to paint gun owners as evil people. Yeah. Like, how dare they point a gun at someone else? Well, how about you stop threatening to kill me and I won't point a gun at you?
Yeah.
You know? Like, hey, you know, you're threatening to break into my house? Yeah,
you're gonna be dead.
I'm sorry, but I'm standing on my front lawn. I'm gonna protect my house.
Yeah.
That's my property.
Yeah.
You know,
what about the bullet in your face?
Yeah. So, you know, that's
12-inch hole.
That's where I stand on it.
Yeah.
I support these gun owners.
Yes, absolutely.
I support the cops.
Yes.
And that's another thing, too.
Oh my gosh.
In Biden's America...
Oh! He says he loves the police.
I don't believe
That
crap.
for a second.
And you want to know why I don't believe that? Is because remember in Trump during the last debate, not this one, but the first one, he asked Biden...
Name one officer that supports you.
Name one police union that...
Yeah. Police,
that,
yeah, sorry.
Yeah, police union that supports you.
He couldn't name any.
And then he changed the subject or something.
Yep.
But he completely dodged it. Because guess what? No cops support him. Because if they support him, they gotta be flat out stupid.
Yeah.
Literally, because he is going to defund the police, just like all these leftist mayors, leftist Democrats want to do. I mean, for example, okay, I can't believe I saw this on someone's door. Okay, so on a dorm,
what did you see?
up at Hiram College, which, is very liberal. It's a very liberal college. I call it liberal land.
Isn't every college though?
Not every college, no. I mean, but yeah, most colleges are, which is sad. But the reason why is because conservatives
this is extremely low.
Because liberals tend to be a little bit more outgoing about their beliefs. But then apparently, because conservatives are kind of
inward.
Huh?
We're introverts, kind of.
Not so much that, but it's the fact that we get silenced.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Facebook and Twitter, they try to silence our views.
Oh yeah.
And that's been proven that they're literally favoriting the left. But that's why these colleges are seen to be as leftist. Because
Freaking Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, I mean he's a weasel, man.
He's an alien, is what he is.
Alien weasel.
Yeah.
Alien white weasel. Anyways. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Facebook.
But yet we have to use it. I mean, that's the ironic thing.
But that's a good thing, though, because the reason why we're using it is because we're spreading our conservative views on a liberal platform.
Yeah.
Which is much needed.
Yeah.
Because that just makes their job more difficult to mute. They can't mute everybody. If everyone starts being conservative, the more conservative views that get out there, it's going to make their job just all that much more difficult.
Yeah, man.
Woo! So we got to keep up the good fight.
Yeah.
Fight the good fight, man. And that's what we need to do. But anyways, back to Joe Biden's America. He's basically going to defund the police.
Yeah.
And on that door that I saw, it was a dorm door.
Yeah.
And it said defund the police on the door. Like some guy or girl put it on the door.
Ass kid.
Yeah, wrote
put that
on
their door.
I'm like, okay, so my first question if I approach someone that believed that defunding the police was okay, I would ask them, who are you going to call? Ghostbusters?
That's all. Yeah.
I mean, that hurt.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I heard that too.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Who are you going to call? Ghostbusters!
Seriously though,
yeah, I mean, you're literally not going to be able to call the police because there's not going to be enough police out there to help you.
Hope you got a gun.
Yeah.
That you want to take away, by the way.
Yeah, it's going to be absolute anarchy here in the U.S. if you let Joe Biden be I am honestly scared for America. If Trump loses and Biden's president, we're in trouble. I'm honestly.
What's another issue? Fossil fuels.
Fossil fuels, yes. Economy is going to go down the tank. That's another thing that's...
You all saw how Obamacare worked out.
Yeah, I mean, the left always says, oh, yeah, Obamacare, yeah, it's worked, and if Trump gets rid of Obamacare, people are going to be losing their insurance. Well, people have been losing their insurance under Obamacare because they don't have a choice of what doctor to pick from under Obamacare. Because it's basically like socialized medicine, and
I don't know how I feel about that.
Because and
I used to take medication. Can you imagine?
Don't you still take medication? You're off of it?
You didn't know?
No, actually, this is the first time I'm hearing.
I didn't. I weaned myself off it though, so that's probably shouldn't. Oh
yeah,
done that, but
no cold turkey. You can't do that on medication. Yeah. You definitely have to wean yourself off. Just like if you're like addicted to cigarettes.
But I didn't approach my doctor and say, hey, I need Like, it's okay if I get off. That's I just did it, which probably is not a good thing.
Yeah.
But there'll be no effects, so I'm good. I mean,
Yeah.
but yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah. So, that's the first time I heard about it, dude. That's good.
Yeah.
You know, because it's better to be off the medication than to be on it, like relying on it all the time. You know.
Might be on another one too, though. So I mean, we'll see how it goes. But I've just been dealing with some things right now, guys, and I might,
Yeah.
something might happen. So yeah. Anyway, we'll talk about it later at the end if you want me to.
Yeah.
Discuss it. But yeah. So anyway, yeah, just anarchy, dude. Complete anarchy. There's gonna be complete.
I mean,
chaos, dude.
And it's already to the point where in these Democrat-run cities, that had this
Portland!
Black Lives. Yeah, Portland. They had these Black Lives Matter riots and stuff. These Antifa members going in and causing all sorts of damage to these local businesses. Well, Trump went up to these governors or mayors, and he's like, "Do you want me to send troops in? I can stop this right now." And they're like, "No, we don't want your help."
Ah, jeez.
And then
Look what happened.
And I'm like, "What is this some political game that you're playing here? I'm sorry, but aren't you supposed to be protecting your people that are in your city, your state?"
Mm-hmm.
Oh, don't even get me started on Andrew Cuomo.
Dude, can you talk about that?
Oh my gosh, he is.
Tell me what he's been doing.
He deserves to be thrown in prison for what he's done.
What did he?
It's atrocious.
You mean with how it's handled COVID?
Yeah, it's atrocious, dude.
Oh my god, dude.
Like let me get a list of Andrew Cuomo's absolute crazy stuff he's done.
This guy's absolutely nuts. And if we can't find anything, just tell us what he's done. I don't think Google's gonna show you this, dude.
Probably not, but since it's being leftist. Andrew Cuomo's issues
regarding COVID-19.
Wait, with dealing
with COVID.
With COVID.
And it's probably gonna paint it as some just we made a mistake kind of thing, probably. So here we go. Handle the coronavirus.
I need to find a news source that isn't. Let's just pick the first one and see what's going on here. The Atlantic. When was this? August? Okay.
That's how he's handled it. I mean, if I'm not gonna find anything, dude, just just be honest with them, because they're gonna cover his butt probably.
They're not covering what I want.
Oh, Andrew Cuomo is no hero. Here we go. Here we go.
Andrew Cuomo may be the most popular politician in the country. By bad news cycle, maybe.
Yeah. But your own privacy. To not masturbate.
On Zoom. Wait, his approval ratings have hit all-time highs? What?
Thanks to his COVID-19 response.
No. That's not true.
Okay, show them this bullcrap.
And there's
the Guardian, you guys are...
What is going... They're literally masturbating to this guy. And there have been some unfortunate tributes to Cuomo's alleged sex appeal. What is... I'm getting off of this website. I'm out. What is this?
Holy shoot! Okay, so just tell them what's been happening, because no source can be trusted.
They're literally just, jacking off to this guy. But anyways...
Tell him what he's done, then, yeah.
Alright, so...
This guy's an absolute butt.
I mean,
he's destroyed New York.
Oh, I mean, his response has been horrible to the coronavirus, and he doesn't listen to
anyone.
He doesn't listen to what people are saying about it, because what I mean is the scientists and stuff, the people that are coming out with these numbers, and if you go off of these numbers solely, then you should adjust your plan accordingly.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So say, Aiden, if coronavirus cases are spiking in your state or your city, then you need to possibly have some higher restrictions, right? Possibly to try to curb the spread a little bit. But New York City had that spike and all that. Obviously, it was handled horribly. because he sent COVID positive patients into nursing homes. He made that a executive order to send them in.
If you were trying to go to herd immunity, I can understand, but I mean,
But you're literally
and nursing homes though.
But you're literally
Yeah.
like killing all. You're basically trying to kill these old people.
I want to know if there's an agenda behind that. Actually, I really do.
Because when asked about this, people have questioned him about this.
Do you think there's something to go? Do you think he has some sort of agenda?
I don't know, but it's honestly kind of scary. Like how could you think
He's a
that's a good
murderer.
idea?
He's a murderer, basically.
Yeah, he's sending these COVID positive patients into nursing homes.
Killing elderly people.
And what's his brother that
He's some
Cuomo on
sort of
CNN?
journalist.
What's his name?
Asshole. I don't know.
I don't know, but he's a Cuomo. He is full of himself. All right, he's absolutely full of himself. He's a bad. He calls himself a journalist. He's not. Okay. He just needs to say he doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. All right.
Give us some examples.
And I can't pull up I don't know exact examples because of course
He just handled things horribly. It's just everything's biased, so we can't even.
And his brother, that is on CNN, he covers for him all the time. He's like, "Oh, he's doing such a good job, my brother. He's handling this virus so well."
I mean, I can understand because he's family, but I mean.
But seriously, I mean, he's not being critical of him at all.
Yeah.
I mean,
if you're a family member, you want to better what they're doing.
I guess.
Well, I guess not. I mean, technically, because he's not pointing out any faults.
I don't know.
He's gonna destroy New York. New York is gonna burn to the ground, dude.
New
York is gonna be quarantined. You're gonna see what happened in basically something like The Last of Us if he doesn't get this shit together.
Mm-hmm.
Whole mass shutdown of New York, like walls around the city and everything.
I don't know how Cuomo is going to get reelected after this.
He's destroying his city.
Mm-hmm.
Literally.
Yep. I don't see how he can run for reelection after this.
And he keeps changing his stance.
Yeah. But also the fact is that here's another side of the atrocity that he's caused to New York. Another thing is that he's kept places closed down.
I was gonna say he's kept places closed down way too long. Have you seen the streets in New York lately?
Yeah. I mean, it's completely dead. And the thing is, it's like
legend.
It's like, I'm sorry, but businesses need to make money. People are literally leaving New York City because of this.
City that never sleeps my ass. Like right now, at least. I mean,
yeah, people are.
This city had not just gone to sleep. They've been knocked out.
Yeah,
they've been put under in a coma.
Yeah, I mean, and you know, Cuomo's not letting people let these places open up. It's become a political game because they want to make it seem like it's Trump's fault. They don't want the economy to do good, you know, because then that would be all the credit would be given to Trump. But what if Trump gets reelected? You can't leave that closed down forever, can you?
He can't. He's in charge of the city.
Not unless they want you to put your head on a stake, go hunt you down. That's what they're going to be doing. Just like what they're trying to do to that lady in Michigan, that Michigan governor. Didn't you hear about that?
What happened? Did they try to break in?
They tried to kidnap her. They had a scheme to kidnap the governor of Michigan.
Because of COVID?
Yeah, because of how she handled the COVID crisis. I mean, it was probably as bad as Cuomo or worse.
This is when you're gonna start seeing why it's because of the virus.
Yeah, I mean,
like that's like in the Last of Us stuff.
Now, let me just say this now. I do not support any of that stuff. Like, I would not say go, you know,
kidnap and beat.
Yeah,
don't hang it from a tree. Yeah.
No, I don't support that. I
don't have riots in the streets because of the virus. Yeah,
I would never wish violence upon anyone like that.
But it might come to that point if they don't get their crap together.
Yeah, and ooh, that's loud. Sorry about that.
Seriously though, like,
yeah,
it's gonna come to this if they don't get their crap together.
Yeah, it's going to be bad for them, and you know, if Trump gets reelected, you cannot leave the state or the country closed. And I'm with Trump on reopening the country. What do you think? What's your stance on the country?
Reopen the country, but just a little bit of restrictions and then lift them over time. People are saying by the time that this is, by the way things are going now, and people like Cuomo and stuff keep getting what they want, it would be halfway into 2021 before we can even take our masks off.
Yeah.
That's BS. Dude.
Well, another thing, dude, is the fact that I wholeheartedly believe that the shutdowns was a bad idea.
Yeah, from the start.
I understand the reason why we did the shutdown in the first place.
Spread.
It was a virus that we knew nothing about. Yeah. All right, we didn't know nothing about this virus, dude.
I still don't think we know enough. Like, not as much as we should.
Yeah, there's still.
But we know enough though.
Yeah.
To start forming a plan.
Right, and there's stuff.
And Trump's done a great job of that. It's not Trump's fault. It's the fault of all these governors that are not listening to Trump.
Yeah, and it's also China's fault. Like Trump said multiple times. Mm-hmm. China's fault.
It's the Chinese virus.
Yeah.
I don't care if that sounds racist.
But it is not well, it's not racist, but it is.
Where did it come from?
China. I mean, it's not saying it's not racist, you know. Yeah, so basically what we're saying is that, at least what I'm saying, I don't know about you, Aiden, and I think you're on the same page as me, but what Trump said was, he said that the cure...
The cure was not... Yeah.
What was it?
The cure was not worth all, like, the...
I can't get an exact quote.
So, don't let the cure cause...
No, that's not it.
More plot.
It's close, but...
Something along those lines.
I don't know, but what he's basically saying is... I'm going to paraphrase. What he was saying... Excuse me, guys. I'm losing my voice.
You got fired up, guys. I mean, so...
Oh, also, I was talking a lot. Trump is basically saying that the leaving everything shut down is going to be more harm than
more harm than good. Yeah,
do more harm than good. We have to. How Trump said,
we have to open up.
We have to open up. We cannot stay closed forever. We have to learn to live with this thing, because there's no getting around it. We have.
When Joe Biden said people are learning to die with it, that's a pretty pessimistic view.
Yeah.
That doesn't get stuff done.
No. And just judging from what Biden said there, he's basically saying he's going to shut down the country again. Mm-hmm. If he becomes president.
That's another thing that's going to happen if he becomes elected. Joe's America, guys.
Yep. America being closed down. That's not the answer. Mm-mm. That does not... the only thing it does is it slows the spread, but it doesn't stop it. It continues spreading, but just at a slower
I think it would
pace.
be spread even more faster, in my mind.
Why is that?
You have a bunch of people crowded together in homes and not being able to go anywhere.
Well, eventually... Well... I don't know. I mean, it's not going to spread, outside the family if you're staying home all the time.
No. The virus from January, is it the same coronavirus now?
It's not.
So how do we know it doesn't spread differently?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm saying. If we lock people in their homes...
Yeah.
And if it can spread like the flu does, who's to say that it won't get worse?
Right.
Because we got all these people packed together in this shutdown and...
Yeah. It's bad.
Mm-hmm. And winter's coming, so that's not going to help either.
Yeah, because then you got flu season coming up.
It'll be hard to distinguish the flu from COVID.
Yep.
That's all going to go to hell, dude. So, let's talk about this. What does Trump need to do to make sure that Biden just does not get elected? Because from the way I see it, I've been reading a little bit, and it seems like in the polls, at least, Biden's winning.
Yeah, but I believe they're narrowing, though.
Yeah.
I believe. Rightfully so, with how, Trump and Pence have been hitting home the point of what the Trump administration has planned, and listing their accomplishments and what does Biden have to show?
Nothing.
All talk, no action.
Yeah. What is it that you mentioned in the call? What does Trump need to bring up? You said you need to bring up
He needs to bring up the fact that I know he did slightly. He briefly mentioned it during the last debate. He mentioned that he is not a career politician, unlike Biden.
Yeah.
Where Biden has been literally doing nothing for 47 years.
But he needs to hammer that point in.
He needs to hammer the point home that he is not a career politician, and
Trump isn't a politician. He fights for people.
Yeah, he fights for the American peoples. And Joe Biden, all he's looking out is for himself. And Joe Biden likes to turn that around and say that Trump likes to just look out for himself, when that's not true. Because he doesn't, unlike most other presidents, Trump actually donates all of his salary to charity.
Yeah. Oh
The
yeah.
only thing
he's one of the poorest presidents we've ever had.
Well, he's rich in terms of his company.
His company, yeah, but in terms of president, yeah, he's...
Yeah, I mean, he takes in is $1. He's required to take at least $1 of that.
Mm-hmm.
But the rest of it goes towards charity.
Mm-hmm.
So he's working for free for us.
Mm-hmm.
And what is Biden going to do? Take more of our taxpayer money.
He's going to make a wing on himself. I mean...
Yeah, and what is he going to do for us? Sleep inside the bunker of the White House.
Yeah.
They were getting on Trump about that. You remember when he was hiding, when he was saying that Trump was hiding inside the bunker of the White House with all that Black Lives Matter stuff?
Bitch, we got you a nickname, Hiding Biden.
Yeah,
I mean...
it rolls off the tongue.
Hashtag Hiding Biden. Like,
yeah.
Because that's what you do. You're a coward. You haven't been campaigning at all since the second debate. You're scared.
Yeah. Either that or he's lack of stamina. He just does not have the stamina to go out there.
Yeah.
He got punched in the face and the gut by Trump.
He got his throat whipped out and handed to him on a plate.
Yeah, he needs time to recover from that too.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the funny part is, like, that he's like
he's
really,
done for.
He's really whooped after that. And they were trying to talk about how there's a conspiracy going around with Biden.
What is this?
Not only the fact that
and all this.
There's that, but not only that, but the fact is that he probably has some health problems that we don't know about. Some issues that they're not bringing up.
Up here?
Yeah, more issues here than what we think.
Dementia and stuff?
Yeah, like, why is he hiding in his basement all the time? What is he hiding? Literally, hiding Biden. What is he hiding? Why is he hiding? Those are my questions. There has to be
There's a creep factor to this, actually. Like, what's going on?
Well, I'm kind of afraid because it's like the American people deserve to know what is wrong with this guy that is running for president. Because just like Trump got his physical.
Yeah.
And he made that clear what was going on with him. He made that public to the American people.
What was it again?
No, he just got a physical done.
I know, but like, what was wrong with, like...
I don't think there's anything wrong with him.
Oh. But he would have told us, though, probably.
Yeah, he would have said, oh, I got dementia, But no, Trump doesn't. But, Biden hasn't received a physical. And
what if he has schizophrenia?
Maybe.
Sometimes he talks and it's like, who's he talking to?
You kind of lose him. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
You get kind of confused.
If that's the case, I actually feel sad for him.
Yeah.
I mean, he shouldn't be running, but I mean,
he probably should just retire.
Yeah.
But what are we gonna do? You know what I mean?
What do you foresee? To all the people who have been supporting Biden, what do you say to them? What do you say? Why is this the one guy to pick to lead our country?
Yeah.
To lead the U.S., the most powerful nation on earth.
Well, he doesn't have the stamina. Being the president of the United States takes everyday effort.
Mm-hmm.
Not just...
Even people like Trump, he's been getting gray a little bit. because it's just the pure stress.
Yeah, but
and he's with it.
he's out there every day.
Yeah.
He's out there every day doing stuff.
No, my point is that even someone with a cognizant mind, it takes a toll on.
Yeah.
How would it be on Biden, dude?
Well, did you see Obama? His hair turned gray.
Mm-hmm.
He was in.
I mean, sure, he was a horrible president, but he was cognizant, though.
Yeah.
How would it affect Biden, dude? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
No, like, that's what I'm asking you. What does first few days in office be like? You know?
Well, he might start out okay, but he's gonna get worn out so quickly. I mean, what does he expect to do? Is he gonna, come out every 4 days and make a speech or get in a meeting with someone? I mean, he can't hide in the basement of the White House through his whole presidency. I mean, I don't know what they're expecting from this man, because also the fact is that he's susceptible to getting infected with COVID really bad.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
And look at Trump, okay?
He got infected.
He's in much better health than Joe Biden, I believe, but...
Doesn't he exercise?
I don't know.
I heard something like that, but...
I don't know, but what I do know is that he's cognitively...
I'm not gonna say it.
What?
It doesn't look like he exercises.
Well...
I mean, that's just...
But some people struggle with weight loss.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
but that's the thing.
Anyway, though, but up here, though, that's what's important.
Cognitively, he's all there.
For his age, though, that's impressive.
Yeah, and, that's kind of goes in the question with Nancy Pelosi. But, yeah, she needs a physical done.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she's a whole different story. But yeah. So I don't know how Joe Biden's gonna be able to handle the rigorous daily activities as president. I mean, as president, dude, you're literally out there every day doing stuff. Mm-hmm. I mean, can you imagine, like, you may complain about working at McDonald's every single day. But can you imagine?
I actually love it, though, but...
Well, no, I know, but, like, don't you get tired?
Yeah.
But can you imagine...
Doing the wash, yeah.
Yeah, but think about this. You get up super early. You go out there. You got to go meet people, talk to people, talk about legislation.
No.
I mean, you may think, oh, this is cool. I could be president of the United States.
I'm leading the country.
Yeah, but it's a very big responsibility. And for a guy
that they don't get paid enough for, I think.
Yeah.
First of all.
I mean, for someone who can't even put together a sentence.
Someone who loses people at his own rally.
Yeah. I mean...
Which has happened, guys.
There's... Another thing is lack of... I don't know if there's anything, because, enthusiasm...
IASM.
Yeah, whatever. Lack of enthusiasm for Biden. Because that's been shown at...
It's a positive tone for America. Whoa.
Irish Times? Okay.
What? Down. I'm a sailor.
Oh my god, dude. I accept.
Oh, creepy face, dude. Ugh, stares into your soul.
Let's see. Joe Biden is Delaware incarnate and half a century in public life.
You sound like Biden right now, dude. You okay?
Yeah, I'm trying to read here.
I do not say blah, blah, blah. Reminder, guys, while you're looking to subscribe to our channel.
Yeah. Oh, so anyways, basically, I don't know. This article's not really helping my cause here, but anyways, what I'm saying is that there's a lack of enthusiasm for Biden.
Yeah.
Look up videos on YouTube. He's going to these rallies, okay? And he's trying to, get all these supporters to rally around and support him. Well, they had it on Fox News. There's a reporter out there, Fox News reporter, and she's like, I'm standing right outside of Biden's rally, and as you can see, there's not really anyone here. And she turns off, she moves out of the screen so then the camera can look, and there's no one there. And I'm like,
oh. Was that due to COVID? I mean,
the Trump supporters don't give a shit. They're out there with MAGA masks, man.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't give.
What a comeback!
I mean,
Woo!
I mean it. You just
And they
look at
wore. They wore, dude. They make noise, dude.
Yeah,
They make noise, dude. We make noise, bro.
I know, and you know
you guys are pussies. I'm sorry. It's just.
they're loud and proud, but like
I'm sorry. I mean the body people. I'm sorry. That was kind of
But
savage, but
the
it's true though. There's no one there though. I mean,
yeah, the lack of enthusiasm for Biden is evident, and
overwhelmingly so.
yeah, and like even if you're judging the base off of all the political signs in people's yards, I don't see that.
I
many
see more
Biden.
Trump signs than Biden signs.
Yeah, except when I start to get up towards liberal land, which
Did
is
you see? Did you see? There's a certain house that I drove past. It's a face of Trump.
Oh,
It's a billboard with the face of Trump.
I saw that.
And the Biden has a machine gun.
Oh, really?
And it's aimed
I
at
think
Biden. It's aimed at Biden.
That's horrible. I would not.
I'm
do
like,
that.
hell yeah.
No.
And there's a giant like inflate. There's people have gone all out for this election. Let me tell you. Like,
I've
seen
saw someone have,
billboards.
like one of those like
But it was Trump, right? And it was like.
yeah, it was a small one. It was like a little small thing. It was like waving back and forth. I don't want that one. We're gonna play that one back. That's scary.
Oh, I'm like, bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Scary. Yeah, so I think that's I think we're pretty much that's almost everything we can talk about tonight, right?
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think, dude?
Unless we could find something. Let me try to find something. One more thing.
Why do you have an
Also,
idea?
he has a horrible fashion sense too.
Who?
Biden knows.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh, excuse me, guys. When was this?
This is just today.
Oh, wow. Read it, dude.
Pro-Trump group crashes Biden drive-in rally in Pennsylvania. And Biden says, we don't do things like those chumps out there.
Wait, see what else the article says, if there's
A
anything.
parade of people backing President Trump on Saturday crashed Democratic nominee Joe Biden's drive-in rally in Bristol, Pennsylvania. The former vice president called the brand of Trump supporters parked outside his rally chumps while addressing the crowd. And here's a video.
Oh, gosh. I want to see this.
It's on Twitter.
All these Trump supporters.
I love it. I love it.
I love that.
I love it so much, dude. I'm running as a proud Democrat, but I will govern as an American president, he said. I work as hard for those who don't support me as those who do, including those chumps with the microphone out there. Look, that's the job of the president. The duty to care for everyone. The duty to heal. He continued later. By the way, we don't do things like those chumps out there with the microphone and Trump guys. It's all about decency. They're walking out there with their Trump sign, dude.
I'm sorry, lack of enthusiasm for Biden. All the enthusiasm for Trump.
The pro-Trump group... Let me pause that real quick. The pro-Trump group honked horns, flew Trump flags, and made other commotion in what appeared to be an effort to distract from Biden's rally.
I love it.
They chanted 4 more years. Dude, let me show you guys a pretty cool video. So let me show you guys... This is cool. Jared, you're gonna freaking get so lit from this, dude. I saw an absolutely huge Trump parade. This is amazing. I love the videos of, like, the huge, like... Wait till you guys see
I saw
this.
some boat parades.
Yes, I freaking love those, dude. But let me show you this, though, dude. This is freaking awesome. Hold on. It's basically a bunch of trucks, dude. In a line. This is so cool. This is so cool. Look at this. This is in October 22nd, so probably this just yesterday. What? This is so cool, dude. If I can find it, let me. It was in Westwood, Central Jersey, huh? Oh no! Oh yeah. Trump train. Did you hear about this?
Mm-mm.
This?
Well, I heard about the Trump train, but...
Oh, this is awesome.
Oh, wow.
You want to see this?
Yeah.
8,000 people.
Wow.
8,000 people, dude!
Holy living barnacle boy.
Dude, you're gonna love this, dude. Oh, you're gonna love it, dude. If it ever plays.
Why's your Wi-Fi off?
That's the freaking, that's my phone. It's acting up.
Oh.
Oh, it's only 40 seconds. Come on. Come on, man.
Wait, turn on your Wi-Fi real quick. See if that'll
Help.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Okay, neck year extended is not the one you want.
Whatever. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that. Oh, here it is.
Supporters of the re-election of President Trump lined up by the hundreds today to demonstrate
Look at
in the
this, dude.
city. Flag-bearing vehicles gathered at Cook's Garage in South Lubbock, filling that property and its surroundings. And then they
Look at how many cars, dude.
caravan on a
No,
drive
it said
around
Trump
the lake.
2020 on there.
Organizers deemed it a Trump train.
Hey, Kyle. Hey, join, buddy.
A Trump, American, Texas,
Look at this, dude.
flag, or just have a sticker. The large gathering required the attention of law enforcement in order to keep it orderly in the midst of
Look at this, guys.
traffic issues. Before embarking on the parade, supporters gathered for speeches, including some
All those cars.
and candidates for office.
They're racing, dude. That's awesome. So what do you guys say about that? Lack of enthusiasm, right?
Yes.
This is just... I can't believe the contrast between Trump and Biden in this.
There might be, or rather, that might be the biggest nail in the coffin for Biden, is the fact that there's a lack of
There's
enthusiasm.
8,000 people there for Trump.
Yeah.
Racing trucks, honking like maniacs.
You don't
like,
you don't see that with Biden.
Mm-mm.
And no one wants to cover that. Except
I saw someone in a truck on the highway yesterday fly by with a Trump flag. 2 of them. On the side of their F-150. It was so freaking awesome, dude.
And the only time that they actually cover these things, like these Trump rallies, and
Is in a negative light.
is in a negative light, like
If they start tearing stuff up. If
or
they start
there
yelling,
or there was some incident. Like there was one where there was a boat that actually sank or something.
Yeah.
That at one of the boat rallies, and you know that was the only thing they focused on was at one of Trump's boat rallies one of the boats sank. It's like, okay, that's what you're concentrating on, not the fact that he had 8,000 boats there or whatever, or however many was there. But that's they don't want to talk about all the enthusiasm that's actually there for Trump.
I think America's gonna see a turnaround.
Yep.
Whether that's good or bad, we don't know.
Don't know yet, but I guess we will. Find out
Oh.
what's going on. But
Ooh.
can you stop?
Like, please.
Anyways, guys, I
think that's it. Yeah.
I think we covered most of everything that was on our head at the time, but there might be
More developments.
more developments, and hopefully we'll have time to do more podcasting before the election.
Oh,
but what?
that story.
I hope that we will be celebrating a Trump victory.
Yes.
Come.
Please.
Because if we have a Biden victory, you better believe that we're gonna be on here ranting about it.
I'm gonna be so mad, dude.
You better believe it. And
Yeah.
we're gonna put together a I want to put together
What is
something
this?
fun. We'll have to work on it next time Aiden is with me. We're gonna try to put together. This is something I just thought of, but put together like a fun little thing showing all these liberals that are crying about Trump becoming president and stuff in 2016. I saw this before. There was ones about this one girl that was like, I mean, you could just tell that she was liberal and all that.
Was this the screaming at the sky
She
thing?
going like, yeah, she was like screaming at the sky. That Trump got
I've
elected.
seen this.
Ah!
Ah!
She's just like screaming at the top of her lungs.
Oh.
You could just see the disappointment in her face.
Oh my
like,
God.
It was too funny.
It's like a mourning the death of a loved one or something. Oh, speaking of.
Oh.
Are they gonna be allowed to show it? Is it be too personal?
It's up to you, dude. It's not for my. That's not my call.
Let me just say, I lost someone very important this past week, and it's literally one of the hardest things I've ever had to go through.
And he supported our channel too. Right?
My grandpa. Let me just say, dude, grief was a tough thing to deal with. It hurts a ton. I'm still kind of at the point where I'm numb. Kind of. I don't know why, though.
You have like times where you feel numb, like compared to other times.
I mean, Jared saw me at the service that we had. I lost it, dude. I freaking lost it, man.
I know, dude.
I'm losing it. Yeah.
I know. It feels hopeless. I know.
To any of you guys in the chat, like, how do I get through this? You know what I mean? Like,
just keep Aiden in your prayers.
Or if you don't play, your thoughts.
In your thoughts, just, it's been tough, and I'm proud of Aiden for joining me tonight to even think about doing a podcast, because I don't know, honestly, how he's tough, because, for Aiden to lose a loved one like that and then just come in and join me for a podcast, like, I didn't think he wanted to do that, to be honest.
I'll fight, I mean. It still doesn't make it hurt less, though.
I know, dude, but you're stronger than what you give yourself credit for. Because most people would be like, well, I'm not going to be doing
the Bills this Monday, nothing. Too, I mean, so...
The what?
The Bills this Monday. What do you think I should do? Is grief something that goes away quickly?
No. It's never going to be 100% okay. It's something that'll get better over time. Yeah, you're going to feel much better, over time, but it's something that you're still going to cry about from time to time. For example, I cry about my grandpa and he passed away in 2006. That was years ago, dude. I'm not trying to make you feel bad. No. I'm just giving you the truth. Because it never does 100% go away, buddy, but I'm here for you, man.
So bad.
I know. Come here, dude.
I don't even know, dude. What I'm gonna do without him. It meant so much. If I could tell you guys the amount of pain that I'm in right now, like the amount of emotional stress and pain and hell, I would say torment I'm going through right now. It's unspeakable. I just cry for my mom mostly because, like, what she's going through has to be absolutely, like, worse than me on so many more levels.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw what it was like. I mean, when you went.
Yeah.
Fought that. But yeah.
Poorly timed fart.
Yeah, just. Dude, what do I do? What can I do?
You just gotta take it day by day, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I know you want to find a solution to the problem right now, but there's not really the only solution there is just take it day by day. You know, if you feel like crying, cry, because it's not good to hold it in, and it's a natural thing for you to feel sad and cry
I
like
know, but
that.
I feel like at places at work I can't, you know? Like, it's just... You know? Gotta keep it together there, I guess. I don't know.
Well, you're not working for a little while, right?
I'll go back Tuesday.
Mm.
Because they don't want to stay away for too long, because they don't want to, you know, abuse that, you know?
Yeah.
Abuse the time that you can have off.
Well, that and you want to get back into a sense of normalcy.
And I got friends, though, so really good friends, 2 in particular, but yeah. Yeah, really good people there.
Yeah.
Shit, I can't stop farting. Jeez.
It's a natural thing, dude. Just let it out. Even same thing with crying.
Yeah.
Just, oh.
Yeah. Dude, stop.
Sorry. I'm laughing at a time like this. All I think about is a fart.
Good lord, dude.
I'm trying to lighten the mood.
I know.
By your stinky butt.
So, anyway, good lord. Hey, it's not blowing in your direction, though, so that's good. Oh! God, no!
Here, we'll put it on higher speed. Need to zoom in on that one.
Okay, I think that can...
Yeah,
one
that
more thing,
concludes
though.
it.
Wait. Before we go, how can they find us again?
Oh yeah, of course. Follow us on our YouTube channel. Subscribe to us there.
Yes.
And if you guys wish to keep up to date with all of our shenanigans, then follow us on Twitter and Facebook as well.
You just
and,
gaffed.
What?
Nothing.
I was trying to find a good word to say. Us just shenanigans.
Just keep going. Just keep going. Just finish it. Just to finish. I'll tell you when we're off.
Okay. Yeah. So, anyways, follow our channel on either one of those. Because we will get notified when we post a video or go live.
Yes.
And if you guys wish to contribute to our channel even more than just a simple subscription, you could also donate to our channel money-wise, and that'll help our channel grow, because all the money that goes into our fund will go back towards improving our equipment.
Yes, which we desperately need more equipment.
Yeah, because
please.
Yes, we'd like to.
We saw some sweet cameras that we made for a video that we will be posting soon.
Yeah, so
maybe tonight even.
I don't know. We'll see.
At least uploading, maybe. We'll see. We'll see.
But
we don't want to hold us to that, though. Don't hold us to that, guys.
So yeah. So I think that's just about it.
Yes.
So thank you guys for watching.